There's a routine, man. I'm 40 years old. Do the routine.
No, you're not. Are you really?
You're welcome.
You're like a senior citizen.
Yes. Flip the sign, close the store so I can go get my fucking 4 o'clock dinner. Please. Flip the sign. I want to leave.
So like a cafeteria style?
I want to leave. It's going to get shitty tonight. I don't want to be here. Flip the sign.
How do you know that? Fine. There.
You know what tonight is, dude.
What? It's a full moon? It's not.
Don't even say the 2 words together. Don't say...
My ass is up. Look. Get it?
Okay. All I'm thinking about is Orion's buffet and not turning into a goddamn werewolf.
What are the
Flip
prices?
the sign, please.
I flipped it.
What are the prices?
Yeah, what are the prices at
It's
Ryan's
$8.99.
these days? For the whole buffet?
Well, for me, I'm old.
Yeah,
Your ass is paying $15.99. Here's the trick.
Damn.
Don't
I
ask
get a
for
discount.
don't ask for tea. Don't pay for the tea. Ask for water. They will bring you a tea. Okay?
That's just for you, though.
They will
You
put
know
the
one of
tea in the
girls.
water cup is what I'm saying. They're in the same fucking server station.
You've been sweet talking Lorena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know about
She
her.
can smell my pheromones. Flip the sign. Oh, Jesus Christ. Flip the sign. Flip the sign now.
Go.
Flip the sign.
Flip.
Fucking, this is your
my
fault. You
fault.
deal with his
It's
ass.
my
You deal
fault.
with his ass.
What do you want?
Tried to move, huh, dipshits?
We're fucking closed. Get out of here.
You guys see what
No,
I got
we're
on
open.
down here?
What do we got down here? Wow. You're switching it up. You got one of each, huh?
Why can't you just wear shoes? You
One
fucking
flip-flop
idiot?
and one stiletto.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you just wear fucking regular shoes?
Cause it's not cool, dude. Get it on the fucking vibe. 6'7".
Yeah. I do
don't know
notice.
what that means.
I do notice a lot of blood coming out of that flip-flop shoe.
I stepped on it with the stiletto.
Little pigeon toed, huh?
Don't line up all the time.
Yeah. All
All
right.
the kids are doing this now.
What is this lanky creature behind you? Dare I ask?
He can speak for himself.
Who is this goth turd?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
I've
heard you guys
clearly
are-
taken a lover.
I heard you guys are dying.
Aren't we all?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we saw the grand finale
Dying to
sign
get to that
outside.
buffet. What?
We saw your grand finale sign outside.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. It's actually supposed to be grand opening, but sure. What do you? It got you in the store, I guess.
You still got all the same flicks, huh?
Yeah, we
There's a
managed
few
to.
new ones.
Yeah, it takes a
Yeah.
little bit to record from a buddy's Plex onto some VHSs, but yeah, we're getting our movies back.
You got any
Hey.
hunk movies?
Hump movies or hunk?
Hunk. We like hunks.
Hell yeah.
Okay, are you forcing hunks on this gentleman, or?
He
Sir,
can
are you
speak for
okay?
himself.
Okay, well, he won't step out.
Address
Please.
him.
I'm sorry. Oh, you address me.
Yeah,
Don't apologize
Yeah.
to these two.
just can you
Never
move like
apologize.
Can you move a foot to the left so I can make eye contact with you?
Stand up.
Shuffle.
Sitting
Shuffle.
on a stool.
I'm behind.
Is
I work here.
Is that eyeliner or did you hit him?
Suddenly I heard a tapping. As if someone rapping in my chamber
fuck.
door. You heard me rapping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Babe, do you think they get it?
These two dipshits don't get a thing. They don't understand.
I can tell I'm about to have a goddamn heart attack. These fucking guys.
They don't know the first thing about iambic pentameter.
Why don't you guys,
God.
Edgar Allan, go away?
Oh, good one. That's a good one.
Wow.
Pretty
That's-
rude.
That's it?
So-
You're into dudes that are into poetry now?
Yeah,
I thought
he's a
you were
poet.
way cooler than that.
And what is he? Hey, excuse me. What? Hey, come back. Come back. What do you
Turn
see
your
in this
back
guy?
to us.
What do you see in this guy?
He gets me. He knows the beauty of sadness. He understands the subtle sweetness of death's kiss.
By that, he's into skeleton video games.
Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Jack.
I'm about to beat your ass with a stick.
Candlestick. You don't respect poetry, do you?
Dan,
What?
I would have thought this guy was wearing, some big ass goth boots. He's actually wearing the other flip flop and the other stiletto.
Jeez.
That's how we do.
You guys got one of those matching heart necklaces? When you put them together, they're a whole heart.
It's a beautiful synchronization of our dark, entwined souls. You wouldn't get it.
Oh my god.
Fucking normies.
I get it. I'm woke as hell. Dan
So I
over
don't
here,
think
though.
it's political.
I think you need to get a job, both of you. How about that?
We're on probation. We're not supposed to work.
How about I'm the biggest
Wait, no,
idiot
I
that
think
works
that's the opposite. I think you misunderstood the PO.
Nope.
Ring around the rosy.
Did you guys meet in juvie?
A pocket full of posies.
Or a foster family. One of
You
those.
guys want to watch me slam a Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Wait
Yes.
a minute. Is he your foster brother? That's like,
No.
that's not right.
We're not. That's not what it is.
Babe, you don't have to take this from them.
Just take a movie and go.
Who the fuck
Yeah.
is this
Go to
guy?
the skeleton section. Go to the poetry. Dan, have you set up a poetry session?
No.
Where
What?
are the hunk movies?
The hunk movies are in the back. You know that.
Yeah.
No, we
In
don't
fact,
want them like
you're
that.
late on one of them.
Just go through the back from now on.
Whoa,
please.
you guys are renting those to underage people now?
You're not underage.
If I'm 40 now, come on, man. You got to be of age.
I'll be 18 in 1 month.
Oh, my
That's
God.
not true.
This fucker was coming here at 12?
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hey,
We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna go to the Holiday Inn and we're gonna swim in that pool. And we're gonna dream of drowning together, sinking into the blackness of death and the sweet embrace of nothingness in that pool before the lifeguard blows that whistle.
buddy, I don't think there's a lifeguard at a hotel pool.
I've never been allowed to go to one. I don't know.
I understand that
How is
now.
this guy worse than him?
I don't know.
It's fucking...
Hey, watch
All
this,
right.
babe.
All right.
Poppers.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
More work for
Obviously,
somebody tomorrow.
You guys
Appreciate
are on
that.
you guys are on your fucking honeymoon or some shit. I don't know. I don't care. I got
give-
the perfect movie for you. You're into rap tap tapping and poetry. Here, I'm gonna slide this one over to you. Cause tonight on 5-Day Rentals, it's The Crow.
Is that a crow noise?
I think they do like a caw, caw. It's a caw.
Caw.
Caw, bang, fuck, I'm dead. Something like that.
Here's a cigarette butt. Give me a treat.
Welcome back in 5D Army to 5-Day Rentals. I'm Laundry Dan, and I'll be taking you through The Crow from 1994 tonight. But I can't do it alone. I have 3 guys here who are the only guys that I would ever want to participate in arson with. It's Bones, it's DK, and it's Karan Howard. How you doing, guys?
Can you start a fire with powdered cream if it legally can't be called cream?
I mean, there's a YouTube video that Karan's put out.
Mm-hmm. I always called it creamer. I don't know, you know.
Oh.
It's a little too sexual, I think.
But I think there was always a little asterisk on the end of it.
Chemicals are weird.
I'll show you guys at the next in person.
Just can you make a crow shape with it?
Oh, we should.
No, you have to pour it.
Wow.
All right. Well, how about you get like a big barrel of it? I'll shoot a hole in it. You drive off, leaving like a trail, and I'll light it and see if it blows up the car before you get into the river.
Okay, that'll work. We could do that.
I'll film it.
I'll be in a high-speed chase trying to catch up, eating chips and punching a guy.
Road beers.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta open that. The way he opens that bag tells you everything about him. That is perfect character work.
Most of that bag is on the floor.
Yeah.
TK,
Go ahead.
welcome back to 5 Day Rentals.
Dan, God damn it, it's good to be back. How are you, buddy?
Good. Bones,
So
what were you
stoked.
going to say? All right.
These two
He's
just
over
can't get enough of talking to each other. How many podcasts do the two of you need to do?
Give me one more. Give me one more. What are you talking about? Fucking dead formats Bone and dead formats DK over here. Yeah,
You know that
the power
I did-
team.
I did listen to the most recent DK and Dan like bands. 1 hour, 1 minute. With something we should all be aspiring to.
Well, there's a reason why it was that length. Dan.
What are we going to add? 5 minutes maybe?
Oh, I think it was more than that. You cut
Oh.
out, well, you didn't cut it out, but there was a bunch of me talking shit about Nirvana.
I had some good openers too on that one. Fuck.
Yes. And I didn't fuck up the intro for like the first time ever.
Yeah. Dan fucked that one up. I admit it.
I forgive you and I love you even more because of it.
Oh,
It makes you who you are.
Did you forget to hit the one record button?
No, I saved it all. I fucking it's honestly it's Bones' fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because when we recorded previously, he was like, "Oh, I need to clean up my desktop," and I was like, "Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I need to do that too," and that's what I started to do, and I fucking deleted it.
You deleted your live recording?
No, it was saved already, and I was like, "Oh, that's the one I need to save," and I don't know, it got thrown in and deleted.
And you emptied your recycle bin?
Oh yeah,
You.
and I was like, "Fuck."
This happens all the time. Like I made dinner the other day and there was a house fire down the street. And the people came over and they were like, "This is all your fault." And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Well, you turned your oven on and I saw fire. So I went and burned my house down." I said, "I'm so sorry about that."
I thought you were going to say you burned their house to the ground.
Yeah. And then one time I got out of the shower. I was still drying off my hair and there was a tapping on my door. And I said, "What's going on?" This guy's like, "My wife just drowned." I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, because you took a shower. My wife just like jumped in a bucket of water." And I said, "A bucket?" He said, "Yeah, my wife was really small." And I said, "It's heartbreaking that you said was small."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, I mean, at that point, she was now bloated and full. I don't know if you've ever seen a body that drowns.
My condolences to
She
that
was
man.
like a little sea monkey, you know.
Sounds like you're making a pretty good argument for the butterfly effect, dude. We never know how
Yeah, I can't do it.
Everything's intertwined.
Bones is
you know?
over here flapping his wings all the time.
You say butterfly effect. I'm talking right now. I probably blew a fucking a crow into a windmill.
Mhm.
You know, all the more reason for our president to be against that. So it's such a bummer that there's just so much death around me. I should probably crawl back into my grave.
Can you imagine?
Do you think that's what it is? Is that I've been out of my grave for too long?
Yeah,
You're looking a little
probably.
weird.
I killed all those guys that killed my girlfriend, and I just dicked around for a while.
Years ago.
I'm probably
the bar.
Fucking hell.
I was just imagining Final Destination just starring Bones. I'd watch that.
Just Bones.
Yeah,
Be
it's
like
just Bones.
it's a short film, a 10-minute.
Killed
it's-
instantly.
It's an hour 20 at least. Death won't come for him.
How wild is the Rube Goldberg machine that Death invents for this
Yeah,
one?
if it takes an hour and 20 minutes to activate.
Jesus Christ.
Or you're saying I'm avoiding death the whole time, so I'm like Mr. Magoo, just walking around and shit's just like almost hitting me.
Copyright.
That's
Yeah.
that's the crossover we need.
Ticket bought, dude.
Mr. Magoo's Final Destination. Bloodlines. Final Reckoning.
And the two double O's are like glasses
Mhm.
on the poster, you know.
Yes.
Who was Magoo for that remake?
Leslie Nielsen.
Was it?
You're
Yes.
going to question probably the third or fourth biggest Nielsen fan on the planet.
I just thought it was
On this
somebody
call.
else.
Yeah. Well, we know he's above Dan.
Mhm.
You didn't see that in the theater several times?
But no, me deleting DK and Dan's audio was all my fault. It wasn't Bones's. But I admit it. But enjoy that episode. Nirvana and Lamb of God.
But you know what was my fault?
What?
The selection of this category, which led to you picking this movie, which is called What? Let's get on with it.
Oh yeah, we're talking about The Crow tonight from 1994. Gentlemen, is this a huge movie for your teenage formative years?
No. I mean, I've seen it. Seen it like 2 or 3 times, but it was never my cult movie.
Let me just throw out some things as to why not. Not enough boobs. Not enough puppets. Coherent. Good.
Huh? You're getting them all, dude.
Yeah.
Is this for Kron that you're saying this for?
Yeah, that's why it would
Okay.
enter. Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't forget strong male lead character that could kick Kron's ass in real life, so he's mad at that and doesn't like that.
Let's not. Okay.
It just doesn't seem like a fun world. Like, I get the feeling no one even listens to the Jerky Boys in this.
Kron, what are you talking about? There's a character called Fun Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They all have
Kinda
names like Tintin, a
kinda-
T-Bird.
Grimy city.
What are you talking about?
Eat hot dogs all the time? Like what?
Dude,
the fuck?
this is a official hot dog film.
That's the one silver lining.
This poor girl must have been vegetarian. She has never eaten a hot dog. It is. I don't think that, or she didn't know it was rolling yet. I don't know what's going on. Tron, I'm gonna counter you. This, and I'm gonna steal from a much more popular podcast. This is cozy as hell. This, god damn, does this movie make me feel so good. And then the last 5 minutes make me so fucking sad. My rewatch of this week put me in a absolute funk. But there's something, maybe it's because I lived like my formative years in a tropical climate and then in the Midwest, that I long for this Hell's Kitchen, grimy city where people are weirdly connected but closed off. Yeah. This is like the closest you can get to that Spawn animated series. Like, where this dreamlike city that truly doesn't exist, but we all like kind of want in a way.
That's the poetry, guys.
I will say, the tragedy of this film was so widely reported that this creeped me out as like a 9 and 10-year-old. So I didn't really want to seek this out. I probably didn't watch it until I was maybe 13 or 14. And it made me so sad the entire time I was watching it. Like, it loomed over it.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I was watching, I was like, even as a kid, this guy is incredible. He moves great. I'm not one of these guys that, I am a guy who looks for seams, but not in this movie. I sort of argue, like, if you're looking for when it's a double, fuck off. Like, it's him the whole time, you know? But once I got into my 20s and 30s, I would periodically just watch this. I would love it. And then I'd have to let it go for a while, because otherwise it would just be, I got to put on The Crow to go to sleep. So.
Hell yeah. DK?
Kron, were you going to say something?
No, I'll come back to it.
Okay. Well, look, is it going to surprise anyone what I'm about to say? That this was maybe my favorite movie of the first half of my life. Holy shit. I first saw it, I don't know what age, like maybe 12. I did know about his death, and the VHS that I watched it on had a whole featurette after. And it had that interview where he talks about, you never know when it's your last sunrise. And it has all this romance stuff. And like, you know, as a sort of preteen into teenager years, this was a VHS tape that I often went back to. I mean, so many times. And it was like, anytime a new friend would come over, hey, we got to watch The Crow. Anytime, you know, I'm going on a date, we got to watch The Crow. It's like a test for people. The first rings that my future wife and I ever got for each other were the Crow Real Love is Forever rings. We were definitely Hot Topic people, okay? It's this movie is so, I don't know. There's a lot to this, and I'm going to try to unpack it as we go along, but there's something about, like, I don't do romance movies at all, but like this was how I felt that feeling, I think, or something like that. It was always things like this, or like the game Max Payne, or like Bram Stoker's Dracula, where it's always like the wife dies and then the man is like, for the rest of his life and mad. For some reason, that was like this passionate thing that I was into for like, and I was into poetry, and I was into like every aspect of this Crow movie. I mean, Jesus Christ. And I, you know, as Bones is saying, I love what you said already about the sort of dreamlike nature of this city. And yeah, it doesn't look good. I watched the 4K. Guys, I'm going to say don't watch the 4K, because you're talking about looking for seams. That's all you see on the 4K. It's crazy. And the stuff... Oh, go ahead.
Well, I had not seen this for some number of years, and even on like Blu-ray quality, it's early, you know, but it's like you can definitely see the unpolished CGI in certain spots.
And some of it's not even CGI. Some of it's just like these effects that don't exactly work, you know, these miniatures, and then they're, you know, splicing things into the miniature. They're like the scene when he jumps off that roof, and it's like a really weird sort of, I don't know how they edited that in, but it doesn't look good. The sound effects are all like comedically on the nose for like every sound. I don't know if you guys tuned into that, but every punch is like the biggest, like it's amazing. yeah, anyway, this movie, I have so much to say. I love this movie dearly. I cry every time I watch it. I don't care. You can laugh at me all you want.
No.
This movie gets to me every single time. I love this movie.
I think that all adds to part of the charm for me when I watch it, because I'd rather have these models. I'd rather see, and when I meant the seams like, when is it not Lee? When
Right.
is it and it's so obvious that, like, well, we got to shoot this in POV, or the POV and even behind stuff still sort of works. I think he stitches that really well.
I think there's some silhouette stuff that does the same thing, or
Yeah.
like they're pasting a face on another guy, whatever.
Yeah.
That stuff is not super egregious, I don't think. It's there if you're looking for it. But like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know any of those like the first several times I watched this, like I had no idea. Like I never noticed the face being pasted on or all that stuff. For me, I completely bought it. I was sold.
Yeah.
None of that stuff even occurred to me. It was like, I'm locked in.
Yeah. Kron, what were you going to say before I fucking blabber on?
Oh, you're good.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, even with like rough CGI or weird stuff here and there, it doesn't bump me from the movie. It's just like of its time. But I was going to ask, because I think you guys have probably all seen this more than me, and I was surprised last week when I relearned that there are multiple sequels. So have you guys done those and the comic books, I guess?
This is the only interpretation of The Crow that I'm familiar with. Like I'm aware that there's a comic. I've not looked at a single panel, and I've not seen any of the sequels or the remake.
Yeah, I've seen City of Angels. I haven't seen the other two or the remake, and I haven't none of the comics. I've always wanted to, though.
I have read the comic. I have seen all the sequels. I watched every episode of the TV show. The only thing I haven't seen, I think, is the remake, which I couldn't bring myself. Normally, I'm a person who's like, well, let's just watch it, and who cares if it sucks? It sucks. But I was legitimately, I knew I would be really upset, and I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to do that to myself. I was in a fragile state when that came out, and I was like, I don't think so, man. I'm just gonna skip it.
Can I also to bring it back to the sound effects and the charm of it? What I really keyed into this week was, like, on the show we talk a lot about like a Bones movie. Like we each have, you can whittle like Kron down to like a trauma-esque, shock 'em dead level stuff. Like you can kind of aim like that's a Kron pick. Dan's going to be more in that swimmer, targets, hard drama. He's okay living in that world a little bit. A Bones movie is usually like a skilled operator, something you can watch with your dad. Fantasy within real life stakes. I had never really keyed into that this is as masculine as you can be with wearing your heart on your sleeve in a way. Like, this is some of the most romantic imagery that I can fathom with my like with all the testosterone pumping through. Like, it's so crazy, like, that I would look at this and go, oh, that's way more romantic than A Walk to Remember, or fucking,
1,000% with
yeah.
you. Oh my God, I'm 1,000%.
But this movie
Yes.
also has a guy getting the fucking coolest revenge on rapists. Like, it's like, okay, so you took an Edgar Allan Poe poem and put it over Death Wish. How am I not going to love this? Yeah, it's the perfect mesh of, I want my wife to love it, but also the first 20 minutes is like kind of rough, and I totally get it. So she's just happy knowing that I can watch something that is about love and not the Equalizer where it's just the guy loves to, dunk his tea.
He has a heart.
Yeah, man. What about you, Dan?
I had a cousin that was obsessed with this, and I think we visited one time, and I was like, oh, I guess I gotta see this thing, and yeah, I was obsessed too after that. It was one of the rated R movies like my parents were okay with for some reason. So yeah, fucking, like you said, man, comfort. It's always a sleepover movie. It's always put on at fucking 1:00 in the morning or something. And the soundtrack was, I think everybody that I knew growing up had that fucking soundtrack. So just, yeah, it was everywhere when young Laundry Dan was coming up in age and coming all over the place. I was jerking off a lot.
Dan, it was a cousin for me too. That's interesting.
Yeah. Cool cousin. He also had like Antichrist Superstar. He had like 4 copies of it, and he's like, just in case one gets fucked up. And I was like, what the fuck?
Hell yes.
Dan, it's crazy that story you told me that time that your parents took a black light into your bedroom and there was a image of a crow on your bed comforter. That's wild, dude.
Yeah. I had to replace some drywall too, so I got pretty good at that. So.
Because you came
strict
through
but
it?
stern,
God damn, how hard were you shooting ropes, dude?
Learned some fucking lessons back then, but I think I came out with a life skill.
Well, you said you packed your urethra up with a bunch of stolen jewelry. Because you were like, I really want it to spark.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Like the stolen jewelry in Mr. Magoo, the motion picture starring Leslie Nielsen.
I don't think it starred Leslie Nielsen. We'll get back to that.
Fuck off, Dan.
Anyway, guys, we got a story to cover. We're going through the Crow. Any more Crow legacies here with you guys?
No, fucking.
All right.
Buckle down. I hope you have data work to do at work because this is be a long app.
I got one more thing.
Oh, okay.
I just remembered. I also played the Crow video game for PlayStation. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. But I remember the thing that sold me on it was I was a big time comics guy. And there was an ad for the Crow game. It's like a one page ad. And it had screenshots and it had these topless chicks with like X's on their nipples. And I was like, look, I already love the Crow. I got to try this game. I got to see what this is about.
Downloading the ROM right now based on.
I do have, if you need it, let me know. It plays like, it doesn't make any sense. Like it kind of plays like Resident Evil. It's like a tank style game where you have fixed camera and you're like, but it's all like a series of fights and brawls that you're doing. Every NPC enemy says, hey, clown face. Every single one.
Well, it's hard to put audio into those old games, DK. I mean,
I had to get that out there. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, boys. From 1994, it's The Crow. But right before we do that, we're going to rate my Letterboxd.
3.8 average user rating on Letterboxd currently.
mm-hmm.
I'm going to lock Dan in at a 4.5.
I'm guessing 4.0.
I would also put Dan at a 4.
We will find out after we get through this plot. One last thing, gentlemen, before we do, let's get a little fire it up. Come on, fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up.
When it's down to just the one guy and he does it, it's so sad.
So funny.
It's sadder than having to squat to open your car door every time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like an anti-theft thing, do you think? Like he's got a hidden handle, keep people out of the T-Bird?
It could be. Or it's just cool. Because it's so low.
That guy really
All right.
locked down playing a fucking greasy henchman, huh?
Jesus Christ.
He's so good, though. We start with the city burning on Devil's Night, October 31st. Or, no, 30th. Sorry, shit. We glide through the burning buildings as Sarah tells us that people once believed that when someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead.
Do it in a little girl voice.
But sometimes something so bad happens that a terrible sadness is carried with it, and the soul can't rest. Then sometimes, just sometimes, the crow can bring back that soul to put the wrong things right. That was scarier than the voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me want to buy you a hot dog, Dan.
Oh, thank you. I'll take one. Maybe two. We arrive at the tail end of a crime scene here.
I can't wait to mock you after I make out with your mom.
The cops already fed me. Albrecht, Ernie Hudson, he's surveying the apartment where the crime took place. The medics are still trying to save a young lady as the police gather more evidence. We learn that the young lady is Shelley and her partner Eric, and they were to be married the next day on Halloween. We do get some references to Devil's Night, how many fires they've started.
Whoa. How many fires? 143, Dan. Oh, this city is full of fire, dude.
Yeah, they're a little short this year.
All because I wanted to make some ramen. Fucking bullshit.
Is that all they do on, like, when you get to the end of this movie, the head bad guy is like, we gotta burn the whole city. Are they monetizing fire somehow? Like, what are they?
Yeah, I think it's like, hey, we won't burn you down on Devil's Night if you pay us. That's what it is, right? It's protection.
It's Detroit. I think this was actually a thing in Detroit. Like, people would commit arson on Devil's Night.
Well, it is now anyway.
Well, yeah, it should be.
Wait, hang on. I want to point this out. I don't know why this never hit me in this way, but on this, I watched it twice for this. On my first watch, the way Ernie Hudson, when he says, "Who the fuck gets married on Halloween?" and Ernie Hudson says, "Nobody." I don't know why it never hit me like this, but like, it's like a sad. He's talking about how they will never, like, it's not going to happen for them. Like, nobody, like, not like, oh, nobody, because that's weird. It's like nobody, like, it has a sad connotation that I don't know how I never thought of that, but it tugged at my strings. Let's say that.
Deke, how many times did you cry this week?
It's a multiplier that just doesn't stop. It's like a Balatro, and it's all lined up right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God damn it. Why'd you say that word?
All my jokers.
I'm back on it, dude. I'm crushing gold stakes on every fucking
hell
deck.
yeah.
I'm fucking struggling on purples, man. I get to black, and then I just jump decks, man. I still got a few jokers to unlock, but, man.
Shoot me with a fucking gun
so
I could see all black.
I made it through black deck gold stake, dude, and I was stuck on that for like a month solid.
Were you sweating?
Yeah.
God damn it. You get the real feeling of like, there is a stake here.
There would be so many times where I'd lose it early and I'd be like, oh, who fucking cares? But then you'd have some where you got to like ante 7 and it fell apart and it would be like, this is fucking crushing.
The games you play with yourself to like pretend like you're not upset that you lost in a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I set down my portal the other day in anger and looked at my wife and I was like, I had blueprint and an arrowhead and I had upped my fucking flushes by like 16. I had 30 fucking spades in my deck. How? And I'm just like, because you're chasing fucking flushes. Get off the fucking flushes. But it's the only way I seem to be able to get out of those first 2 antes, man. Like,
well, you got to use them there. And then like when I beat black deck gold stake, dude, pairs. I was scoring like 1,000,000 points on a pair, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You fuck around with planet cards?
I'll fuck around with planet cards. Yeah. I early rounds, I'm prioritizing the planets over my Arcana packs. The
As you
problem
should
is,
be.
what's that fucking card? there's two jokers that I keep getting fucking stuck with. And that's the one that adds your cell values. But I'm locked where I've got eternal fucking jokers. So there's times where I can't even get out of the first few fucking antes. I'm like, this is the only one that's got any fucking multi.
Yeah.
And then, but it's what, $2 cell value?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ridiculous. That and your, sorry, Dan.
Carry on.
Just bring back the balls outro chat on Discord, dude.
You cowards.
Discord's on its final leg.
Finally. How many times have we shot that dog? All right, the medics, they take Shelly away. And Bones, when you said get off the flushes, I had diarrhea for 2 days, and that's what I was trying to do. I was like, yes, I'm going to stop flushing this goddamn toilet. But thank God for my tushy. Made me feel better.
You're just leaving diarrhea in the toilet, dude?
We like to conserve water, dude. What am I going to use that for? AI?
Well, obviously not if you're having diarrhea. You're just that's all liquid.
Don't buy a Starbucks the next day. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Flush your toilet.
Bones, I'd like you to keep in mind that you can't spell diarrhea without AI.
Fuck.
Talking chat TP. Who's got a train going by?
That's me, goddammit.
Jesus.
There's two tracks.
What can't
in the
you spell
middle of
train
town.
without?
Diarrhea.
AI. And a T and an R. And an N.
You think you get kicked out of the Fremen if you
Trini.
get diarrhea?
No, because it's in your still suit and they will never know. It absorbs
Oh,
all that
all right.
shit.
So Stilgar's not like, keep it in. You better plug that shit. That's
No.
fair. Yeah,
No,
fair enough. I forgot
Yeah.
about the still suit.
come on. I'm in Dune mode again, by the way. We can't get started on that, but I'm rereading. I'm on God Emperor right now, halfway through. God damn it.
I got through book 2, and I was like, I'm going to take a break now.
I think
And-
God Emperor is fucking wild. It's really cool. I mean, whatever. I get why people might not want to go all the way there, but if you're at all interested, it's a weird, interesting book.
Well, I mean, they're all weird. Like,
This one, I think this one might be the weirdest one. Maybe Bones will tell me if he agrees, but I mean, it's about a man who turns into a worm.
It's been years since I struggled through those. So I just I did the audio book for Messiah for the first time. And I was like,
cool.
oh, I forgot how much that this is like it's secondhand story. Like how much you have to pay attention because somebody's telling you about something that just happened. And
Yep.
so I was actually kind of grateful because it's like this isn't sacred text to me. So I'm excited to see. I'm hoping that that's not hate coming in. I hope that we got to see some fucking guild navigators, man. He hinted at it. He showed the fucking helmet in the first one.
Yep.
I hope that
I would love to see one, but
yeah.
it seems like his whole approach to sci-fi is to show you as little as possible sometimes. Like you get hints of it, you get like a character will mention something or like there's an implication, but I feel like he doesn't show you everything. Like he leaves a lot to for you to figure out yourself, which I think is a better choice.
Yeah.
But man, do I want to see those fucking guys.
And it's very Messiah. So Hey Dan.
Hey guys. The medics, they took Shelly down to the ambulance while we were talking. We see a crow land outside the window of the apartment. Outside, Ernie helps with Shelly. She asks where Eric is and tells Albrecht to tell Eric to take care of Sarah, which Sarah sees all this. They haul Shelly away. Albrecht chats with Sarah. Shelly and Eric take care of Sarah because her mom doesn't. But she knows that Eric and Shelly aren't going to make it. They're not coming back. 1 year later, we get Sarah narrating again. If love proves real and two people are meant to be together, nothing can keep them apart. Sarah lays some flowers on Shelly and Eric's grave. A crow lands on Eric's grave, starts pecking away. Sarah's like, "What are you, the night watchman?"
The theme that plays during that second narration melts me. It's lush. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. And then what you're seeing, like you end up on those graves and it's like, God damn it. I love it.
What do you think of our crow actor here? Pretty good, right?
Yeah, he's amazing. How did they get him to do that?
Animals.
Sunflower seeds.
Crows are pretty smart, right? I'm pretty sure they could be trained pretty well.
These were ravens that they used.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Sarah.
Sorry, ravens aren't crows. It's not like a panther, cougar, jaguar thing. It's not.
Maybe.
Okay.
I thought ravens were bigger. Didn't we go over this one night?
Probably.
Was it during the Deep Red episode?
This is why the show's
flying high
being
again.
Carried off by a crow.
It's going to bring us back, dude.
In a year, yeah.
Sweet.
Fitting.
Sarah joins Albrecht for a hot dog. Yeah, it's some good hot dog action here. He's a man that's very specific about his hot dogs. He wants the mustard on the bottom and extra onions. I like him.
They make you fart big time.
Yeah. It seems like he's got a good relationship going with Sarah. No extra onions, as Bones says, because it makes you fart. We join T-Bird and the boys blowing up the local arcade. That's kind of rude.
Did you guys just talk about that hot dog?
Yeah.
Way too many condiments. There are two different people that apply both ketchup and mustard to that hot dog, dude.
He's got a long shift ahead, dude. He's trying to get as many calories as possible. Plus mustard.
Dog.
Most mustard, 0 carb. So.
Yeah,
Sure.
but two separate people? I mean.
Well,
but the owner was going.
He was stingy.
Yeah. He was just flinging, you know.
Which begs the question. It's like he's obviously frequent this hot dog stand before, right? Do they do this every time?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just an off night for
Fucking
Maxie.
I don't have the capacity to tell the person more. You know, like a Qdoba, I'm like, I want more. Like, put more jalapenos on there. I don't have that. It's like, I'm grateful when the person's like, is that good? You want some more? And then I'll say, yeah. But
I don't like when I say I want more and then they're like, well, I'm going to have to charge you. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I said more. Like, I'll take the $2 upcharge, buddy.
I think
What's
that's fair, though. Yeah, I think that's fair. Because how many times have they gotten there and been like, it's $13, and the guy's like, it's supposed to be 11. It's like, well, you wanted more chicken. So
You're going to argue $2?
You better believe somebody will argue $2.
I'm just not at a point where it's like 15 or something. Yeah, okay.
I get to the register and I just go, well, he said there's no extra charge. I point at him.
And the lady's like, it's self-checkout, you idiot.
Well, then it's free.
Run. All right. As the local arcade is being set up to blow up.
All right. So I went through self-checkout the other day, and I've more often than not, I've got an alcoholic beverage with me. And I thought I would get ahead of this. So as I was walking up, I held up the bottle of wine. And the guy that's at the, there's the one guy operating the 16 checkouts, right? And I held it up and he's like, heck yeah, man, that's good stuff. I got to the register, I scanned, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And I was like, oh, this guy didn't realize that I'm telling him hey, I'm getting ready to scan a bottle of wine. Get ready to hit the fucking whatever button. God
He's
damn
thinking,
it.
look at this dipshit
Yeah,
over
I just,
here.
yeah. Just fucking Judd Nelson to fucking bottle a cab up, you know.
Yeah.
I bet he was on the phone like, I found a cool dude at work we can party with.
Well, he's got my rewards phone number. He can hit me up, I guess.
All right, as this is happening, Eric raises from the grave, screaming and scared. The crow flies at him and leads him to some boots. T-Bird and the gang they take off. They pass the hot dog stand with old Sarah and Ernie there.
What an iconic look. Those unlaced fucking combat boots. Just incredible.
It works.
Yeah.
It works hard.
Relatively famous costume designer on this too. Like multiple Oscar nominations. Forgive me for not knowing her name, but
Did anyone else dress up as the Crow for like Halloween at any point?
I don't have that frame, dude. I look more like John Polito, you know.
I did have that frame at
I'm the
a...
Pawns guy from fucking The Crow. Shit on me.
Please.
Shit on me.
I did have that frame at one point, and I did do the Crow more than once. One time, almost got into a real serious fight. Almost a knife fight. I don't even really want to talk about it.
Whoa.
It was fucking
God
crazy. It was crazy.
All right.
Was-
Well, I mean, you dress like that. You
Yeah.
got to come ready, dude.
Was it in an alley around a fucking
I was screaming
bonfire?
at this guy. But anyway, I'll tell you off if you want to know.
Okay.
As they pass the hot dog stand, the arcade blows up.
Was that guy dressed like the Crow too? So like, what the fuck, dude?
There's
He's
only
on my
one
turf.
Eric Draven in this town.
You think you got better eyeliner than me?
I did at that time. Jesus.
Yeah.
That was good.
Was he like, you're fucking Edward Furlong Crow, all right?
No, and if he had said that, he'd be dead today.
Damn. Yeah, but he would have come back a year later to fight you again.
That's the problem.
All right, the Crow leads Eric back to his old apartment. Eric sees his cat and he's like, don't you ever die, cat? Come on. It's a year later, Gabriel. No, he picks up the cat and does have a terrible memory flashback of that night.
Window's wide open. This cat's surviving on pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
There's one window that's like on the ground and it's like, I'm like, that is so dangerous.
You mean mud flood?
You caught the mud flood windows as well, I see.
No.
Now let's dig into this,
Fuck.
dude. They got all their windows at the bottom of the room, man.
The
why
apartment's
would that
on the
be,
top
then?
floor, dude.
You're telling me that the ground didn't used to be a little bit lower at that time?
I was like, if they have a child, that is so dangerous. Like, why would somebody rent that out?
Previously owned by Eric Clapton.
Oh,
Ouch. I should not have. Cut that out. That's evil.
No, that's a good one.
No.
It's all right. I'll make a worse one here soon. Don't worry.
All right.
All right, he does pick up Gabriel, his cat. Terrible flashbacks of the murders going through Eric's head. We do get this throughout the film. He relives the night of the murders. T-Bird and his goons committed terrible acts and are responsible for the murder of Eric and Shelley. They shoot Eric and throw him out of a window. This is where we get that iconic shot of Eric running. He grabs onto the window and swings up. He comes back down. And the way he fucking lands, like he slides that landing. Oh, man, it's so fucking cool, dude. And he looks at his hands. They're cut, but they heal up. We know something's up with this guy.
Every guy wants this to happen to them.
Yeah. I would fall straight down into the street and re-die.
well, you just heal back up, though.
Nah, they'd be like, this is too embarrassing, dude.
The Crow's like, oh, we made a mistake.
You're done. The crow just like flies out and gets hit by a train. And that's the end. That's the end of Dan Crow.
There are some things in this movie that I have that are like parts of dialogue and stuff that are delivered in such a way that they've never left my brain. I'm sure you guys have things like this, but there's a few, and I'll point some of them out as we go. But there's one in this flashback scene where it's Tintin, and he hits him with a knife, and he goes, "See ya!"
Bones, I described the way Eric runs out of the window, comes up, and when he comes back in, the way he slides.
Yeah.
And how fucking cool that was. And I was like, Bones fucking loved that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Did you?
It's all right.
Fucking hell. God damn it.
No, it's
Why do I
badass.
do this shit?
Have you ever seen Rapid Fire?
No. Always wanted to.
You got to fucking watch Rapid Fire, dude. I
haven't even seen Tokyo. Big Trouble in Little Tokyo?
Showdown and yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China.
No, but I haven't seen any of those, and I've always heard really good things about both of them.
You would love a very particular line in Showdown in Little Tokyo when I don't want to ruin it for you, but he apparently sees Dolph Lundgren naked, and the line that he gives him afterwards is very iconic. But you watch Rapid Fire. I mean, obviously you watch this and you're like, it's a fucking tragedy. But you watch Rapid Fire and you're just fucking blown away by how well he moves. Like his choreography is insane. And this was actually the first time, like, because I sat all through the credits. I didn't realize he was credited with choreography on this.
Yeah, this was all his. I think they didn't even want to cast him at first, but then they realized when he showed up how like into it he was. So
Yeah, they were trying to get MJ in this thing, dude.
stop. We'll be laughing for 2 hours. All right. T-Bird and gang are hanging out at the bar, the pit. They're swallowing bullets with some shots. How does that come out? Does it come out a whole bullet?
Yeah, probably a whole bullet comes out.
Here's the Devil's Night, my new favorite holiday. All great lines here going on through this. Man, you fucking crazy. Like Tintin and shit. The great gang. Like just a great gang of characters. Terrible people.
The line at the end when he says, "Which one of you Motor City motherfuckers wants to bet me this one isn't?" If you listen to it real close, it almost sounds like he's Kermit the Frog. This one isn't. You know, I can't really do it, but it's pretty good.
This is where we do get the famous "Fire It Up" chant. Eric's still recovering from his recent Living Dead situation at his apartment. He has some more pleasant memories of Shelley flashing through his head at this time. This is where we get the Cure song that kicks in, and he starts to paint his face. He gets out his old, I guess, get up for gigs. DK, when he's putting on that shirt, was that you? Like that fucking tight ass black shirt?
Yes, I was similarly very skinny. I was very skinny. He's like in really good shape, obviously, but I was like a really skinny teen, and I would wear very form-fitting black long sleeve shirts, baggy ass Jinkos, or like Trip jeans. I was one of those fucking goths. But yeah, I definitely would do like the real tight look. I wanted to be this.
Do you have a chain wallet?
I had a few, but they kept getting taken away.
Well, that's what the chain is for, dude. What are you talking about?
I know. It's unbelievable.
You have to clip one end to you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't allowed in my school. I guess they had become a problem for some reason.
Because they were so fucking cool.
I know.
And I had to concentrate on work when
I had a corn one. It was a corn chain wallet that I wore all the time, and then they were outlawed, and the fucking principal took it from me, and I never got it back.
I used to want one so bad, dude. I just thought if I could get a chain wallet, my life would be together, dude.
It was so cool. I felt it was fucking awesome.
Did you better not have got too close to the oven with that corn wallet? It might have turned into popcorn.
Oh my God. A chain wallet almost makes you feel as cool as smoking.
Mhm.
I had
It's
one.
like
It had
this.
an
It's like this
8-ball on it,
close. Hell yeah.
but it wasn't like a long one. It's like a shorter, like biker one. I
That's
guess
how
they're
you
all
do it.
Biker ones.
I
A
like
cyclist.
when I'm making popcorn and I know it's getting close to being ready because it instead of just like pops, it's like like it.
Hey, speaking of popcorn, do you guys remember
That
the?
needed 10% more response.
Come on, I'm going to be honest. Zoom chopped out everything you were doing.
Okay,
I didn't hear
sorry.
it.
Yeah, I don't,
You
none
can
of your
fill in the
audio came
gaps.
through.
Yeah.
But I thought I knew what you meant. Do you guys remember that? It was like Orville Redenbacher, and it was like pour over. Like it came with a packet of goop that you squeeze onto the popcorn, and it was insanely bad for you.
It just sounds like how you didn't have the crow body.
Dude.
This is how you got rid of it.
Oh, I used to be able to eat. Well, that's part of it. Yeah. Dude, that was the best pop. It was like a cheddar one, and it was like a goop packet. I long for that flavor. I want to suck down a packet of goop.
The way you said cheddar was like the most romantic I've ever heard you talk.
Tonight's the romance,
cheddar
Dan.
one?
You get too close, you might get a little.
Oh. Thank you, DK.
Mm-hmm.
Get a canker sore from all this salt.
And these two got one from all the kissing they've been doing.
And popcorn.
Hell yeah.
Maybe we've been watching some movies. Tintin's cashing in on all of his crimes at the local pawn shop. He gets his cash, he heads out. Eric's Darkwing companion guides him to some unfinished business with Tintin. We get a great parkour building jumping from Eric here to the sounds of Nine Inch Nails. Eric gets the crow vision and he swan dives off one of these buildings and lands and lets out a hearty laugh.
I mean,
Which gets
it's an incredible soundtrack. It's an incredible Joy Division song. But this Nine Inch Nails song is the soundtrack to me. That is far and away one of my favorite Nine Inch Nails songs. It is my favorite song on the soundtrack. There is something about the tone of that cover that puts me in such a headspace. And every time I watch the movie, I'm like, fuck, it's not enough. I want to hear the entire thing.
100%. But I gotta agree though, but I also have to say that Cure song for me is also like, I don't know which one I like better. I love Burn and I love, is it Dead Souls, right?
Yeah.
I love them both so much, and getting them both back to back like that within 5 minutes of each other or something, and the visual feast that you're getting for both of those things, it's like dynamite. I love it so much. That's like when I think of the movie, that's what flashes in my head. There's both of those two parts.
Karan could give a shit less.
He hates this
I
fucking
know.
movie.
I know Helmet's on the soundtrack.
Correct.
Tintin very dangerously lighting a cigarette off this trash fire. Ooh, that scares me. But this does get his attention. Eric approaches Tintin just ready to fucking go, man. I love the look, it's go time, baby. They start rumbling. Eric gains a quick upper hand. He gets Tintin up against the wall. Calls him a murderer. I want to tell you a story. Listen, I'm sure you'll remember.
That's another one of those verbal things where it's like, I'm sure you'll remember is so strange.
But
it's also so passionate. Like he's so trying to sell it to you so hard, and I'm buying it.
Yeah, but if you walked in and seen that on a friend's TV or their parents were watching that, you'd be like, what the fuck is this lame ass shit? I'm sure you'll remember. But it just you're like, fuck yeah.
But it's funny because like I want to reference that to people, and I know that no one in my life will understand if I say, I'm sure you will remember. Like it's something I say to Zora sometimes, and she's like,
Are you having a stroke?
If you watch Rapid Fire and Showdown, you really get to experience his voice and how very California it is. He's very precise in his pronunciation.
mm-hmm.
So it is very funny, particularly in the pawn shop scene. I think he says like party pals, and he has kind of like this Jim Carrey,
I thought that
like
too.
wide mouth thing about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Eric asks about his own murder to 1010. 1010 does confirm he's able to knock Eric off of him. Starts throwing knives. 1010 misses. Eric's like swatting him down. He catches one between his hands. He gets up. He throws one at 1010. He gets up. Victims, aren't we all? We cut to T-Bird and the gang. They're at the club.
When they're doing that fight, you get these like brief little flashback scenes while they're fighting each other. And there's something about like I don't know what they do, but like the effect makes it look very blown out in terms of like the picture. And when I was watching it this time, I was like, this looks like the CSI opening, like that they always fucking, it's that, whatever that weird, like blown out, grainy ass effect that they do in post, you know?
The way Tintin throws that knife, like, have you ever thrown anything like this? Like that weird
at us.
sideways chop, like, you know.
Now, DK's hand motion is my love goes out to you, is what he's doing.
Okay, but in a couple weeks, I'm going to grow this mustache. It's going to be a particular mustache, and I'm going to get a haircut.
I thought you were doing Blue Raja from fucking Mystery Men at first, actually. Like, the way you held your elbow, I thought you were throwing underneath.
No,
Fuck
I was
you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You're right. You got me. It was
Good
Blue
pull,
Raja.
Bones. T-Bird updates, who is this guy?
T-Bird?
No, who's he updating?
Oh, fucking
Michael Wincott?
Wincott, yeah.
No, that's Top Dollar.
Tony Todd?
Oh,
Tony
Candyman?
Todd. The Candyman himself.
So good.
He updates him about the Arcade Fire. Tony Todd tells
The
T-Bird
band?
to
You
gather.
heard these guys?
I typed that in there and highlighted it because I was like, I wonder if that's going to go. Good catch, Kron.
Mm-hmm.
He's the most indie of us all.
Terrible lead singer under investigation. Did some pretty shitty shit, so don't listen to Arcade Fire. Plus, they kind of suck. Right?
Well, if you don't listen to them, you can still listen to them because there's like 40 other people in the band that you can say you are supporting.
But he's the lead singer. He speaks for all of them.
Okay, just blow past my joke about there being 30 fucking white people on stage.
There is. All wearing like weird fucking designed shirts. I'm just happy that none of us never got into them, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for that. Bones is quietly taking down his Arcade Fire poster right now.
I'm sensing something.
I don't think I could name you an Arcade Fire song.
I don't know any either.
Maybe Bones is the most indie amongst us.
I got into them because they used that song in the Where the Wild Things Are trailer. I was like, oh, wow,
yeah.
that's really hitting me. So I sought them out. I was like, okay.
The song that's like Wild Thing.
Mhm. It made me want to pitch for some reason.
Why did they not use that song in the trailer, dude?
How did they not use Danzig's Down in the Belly of the Beast? I lie. No?
I gotta think Wild Thing is the best choice.
Tony Todd tells T-Bird to gather his boys They got some work for him tomorrow night.
Gather your soldiers.
This is where we meet Top Dollar. He's looking into a snow globe after a threesome. Micah, who is Ba Ling. She was in Mega Ape, right?
Hell yeah.
That's right.
God damn.
Oof.
I pay attention. Second time on the show for her.
It's a 45-minute movie, dude. I mean,
Unforgettable.
She comes to him and says, you're thinking about the past. Top Dollar says his dad gave him this snow globe. Your childhood is over the moment you know you're going to die. These two apparently fucked another girl to death, and Micah takes her eyes. I love her eyes. Top Dollar, a good villain or eh?
whatever happened to just taking a few pubes and keeping them in a little...
Harvester poop.
You wouldn't go
Sorry,
full eyes?
I was rushed. Sorry. I never go full eye, dude.
Yeah, I think taking pubic hair or lopping off a nipple, that makes a lot more sense.
Jesus, castle freak.
What are you in Italy over here? Jeez.
Well, you want something to remind you of the night, you know?
This is the one breast we do see in this movie. So hot dogs, breasts.
Not enough, dude.
Yeah, he needs a 12-pack of wieners.
Mm-hmm. You guys were watching this at sleepovers. I was digging through the Andy Sidaris library, dude.
Sarah stops in to see her mom, Darla, who's dating Fun Boy. She gives Sarah some cash for food. Eric stops by the pawn shop to gather his lost items. We get some Edgar Allan Poe after he breaks in through the pawn shop. Gideon, yeah, he's a little freaked out.
Kron, it took me a little bit. I was like, where do I know Darla from? And you remember Unforgiven?
Yep.
Yeah. She's the hooker that got all cut up.
I was going to say, was she the one that got it?
Yeah. It cut up her cunny, you know.
I just watched Play Misty for Me.
Never seen it.
Yeah, same.
My feeling was that he wants it to seem like he's the most normal, cool guy ever. And he's calibrated a little bit off. So he just comes off like a fucking weirdo dipshit.
I mean, I couldn't look at John Polito in this movie without seeing his Seinfeld character.
Oh my God.
Like the weird,
Yeah.
5 strands of hair that goes across his
Love
head.
me. Love me.
Is he one of the best guys, like, possibly in this movie?
He plusses everything up, man. He's
Oh my
incredible.
God.
Yeah.
I think
He's
him
incredible in this.
and Ernie Hudson are doing some heavy lifting in terms of just bringing good character work to the film.
Yep. For sure.
Ernie is dialed in this for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Wilcott is is a top tier villain, man. I mean, some of the motivation is a little weird, but the character work, delivery, the voice, there's 2 responses later on that I want to talk about, but yeah, great.
The hair.
Look at Jerry in his coat and his bag. He's a real dandy boy.
Dandy boy.
Of course, Kron doesn't give any props to, Eric,
Well,
Brandon Lee.
I think if you're talking about character actors, that you usually don't mention the main guy. It's usually all the side pieces that they pop in for a scene or two.
All right.
I think you could argue that Lee is trying to get some of those little things in, and he does, I think, quite a bit of that.
Mhm.
He really gets away with a lot that I think there is something special about his performance. It is weird, but it goes along with what we were saying at the beginning with the dreamlike sort of, this place feels real, but it feels like a distorted, dreamy, sort of nightmarish place. I don't know, but for some reason that performance just it makes him stick out more against the background, if that makes any sense. So like his character coming through is this like sort of more shining light against the like total gritty just shittiness of everything else. I think if he had played it a little more down the line and a little, grittier, I think his character is a lot less compelling.
Yeah, it kind of runs with the theme with Albrecht. He disappears like every time they run into each other and shit. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Kron will in an hour say that he can beat up at Brandon Lee, so.
No, I would never do
Now.
that. Yeah. I could take him now for sure.
Eric says he's looking for an engagement ring, but Gideon shoots Eric. But of course, the bullet holes heal up. This is where we get the shit on me.
You're looking for a coroner, shit for brains.
Eric fucks up Gideon and explains 1010 told him it was here. We do cut back to 1010 being drug out of the back alley. And Albrecht trying to figure out if it's gang related or not. We also got the detective here. We learn that he's busted Albrecht down to a beat cop now. He's kind of a smart ass detective about. He asked him about the crow that Eric drew on the wall. And he's like, well, I'd call that blood, detective, but you might call it graffiti. So they don't get along. It's kind of funny.
Looks good with a cigarette.
Marco Rodriguez is the asshole detective in this. That's another
Torres.
Another great character actor.
Yeah, we could have used a little bit more of him.
I agree with you. I think he doesn't quite. There's the thing at the beginning that washed over me many times back in the day that I didn't realize. But the whole like he doesn't know who Amelia Earhart is joke, like that's pretty funny. But that's like just at his expense, and he doesn't get to do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
It does seem to be Ernie, like his character has this tough thing of it's satisfying for us because he buys into Draven very quickly, and that's fun. Like we get that out of the way, but we have to set up that he's established in this town, can do some exposition and backstory for us. But if he's the detective, he's required to be a little bit more involved. So it's more fun for him to seek it out through these other channels. And his motivation is mostly like, yeah, I've been burned before. I'm on the edge of jaded, but I'm still also a really good guy, which is a tough thing. Like him and Brandon Lee have this fine needle that they have to fly through. To your previous point. It would have been so much easier for him to just play it like gritty and dark.
Yep. And
it would seem boring. But it would be really weird if he was too jokey and happy the whole time. It's like, well, you're taking away the fact that you're fucking undead, man. So the scenes of them playing off each other are great. So.
Totally agree.
Eric does find his engagement ring, and memories flash of the night that he proposed to Shelley. Eric says, you have one chance to live. He starts pouring gasoline all over the place. Gideon's like, please don't kill me. He's like, oh, I'm not going to kill you. I just need to know where T-Birds and the gang hang out. And he's like, they're all at the pit. All those potato heads or some shit. He gives out Fun Boy's name. He's like, he lives above the place. Each one of these is a life that you helped destroy, as he's tossing the rings at him. It's pretty fucking good. He tells Gideon to let him know that death is coming, and it's coming tonight. Eric Draven sends his regards. He grabs his regards. Now watch me come out of a rhino's butt. He grabs his guitar on the way out.
This pawn shop's about to be smoking.
Oh,
Is
shit.
that gasoline I smell? He shoots. Fucking whole place goes up. Gideon manages to escape to the back, though. Back at the pit, Sarah has a drink of root beer. Darla and Fun Boy, they head upstairs for some more fun. The pawn shop explosion. Albrecht stops Eric outside of it. Eric says, you don't remember me, do you? He's like, do you remember Shelley? Albrecht's like, what are you, high, man? Shelly died a year ago. Eric gives some details out about Tintin. It's like, I got to like my jacket. Eric says that T-Bird's goons are all dead. They just don't know it yet. And he disappears.
Good line there when he's like, you move and you're dead. And Eric says, and I say, I'm dead and I move. My little goth heart at the time was like, yeah, okay, this is my guy. Wish I was that witty.
I thought cops always said freeze. Top Dollar and Micah do some magic and drugs with the eyeball they took. Tony Todd informs Top Dollar that the pawn shop just burned down. T-Bird's like, I had nothing to do with it. T-Bird says Tintin's dead. What does he say here? Somebody stuck knives in all of his organs in alphabetical order. Top Dollar wants to know why the pawn shop burned down.
Does this guy's line delivery makes it seem like he writes all of his own like it's every movie he's in. It's like, does this guy get to just polish and rework everything because it's so specific?
He's unreal in this. He's so good. I think there's a bunch of performances that are like that good in this, though.
Hey, this is a very good movie.
Pretty good. Sarah hits the streets. Eric saves her from being hit by a car. He gets flashes of the old times and the good times with Sarah and Shelly. He turns away, though, when he realizes it's Sarah. Sarah complains about the rain. Can't rain all the time. Eric, he disappears. I say this, and people don't know what the fuck it's from. But one time, I got called out to a job that I needed to be there for some specific reasons. And there was a guy that had the outlined crow tattoo, like the flames, and it said inside of it, can't rain all the time. And I was like, that's so lame, dude.
I had that t-shirt.
Is that a t-shirt?
Oh, hell yeah. It's the crow in flames, and it says can't rain all the time.
Hey, let me tell you, buy a house that's 120 years old, and it feels like it rains all the goddamn time.
You got to lay down on your stomach to look out the mud flood windows.
Basically.
Do you say it can't rain all the time?
I used to love the rain. I used to think that the rain was comforting and calming, and it was like, oh man, I wish I had like some tomato soup and I could take a nap. No. It sprinkles at my house and I am on high alert. I am,
Same.
Where's the leaks? Where's the leaks? You know, what's going on? Something's going to fuck up.
How's the basement?
Yeah.
I gotta wipe the dog's fucking paws now.
Oh my God. Yeah, they won't go. The grass is a little wet. They're not going to go. I'm with you, Bones. Plus, it causes problems at my work. Huge pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking rain, dude. Come
Yeah,
on.
man.
Albrecht does some research on Eric and Shelley's murder. He's starting to put the pieces together of who this mystery clown is that killed Tintin. Darla and Fun Boy get high and have some fun, but Eric's waiting. The crow enters the apartment, as well as Eric.
This is
Fun Boy.
This is how you know morphine's not something to be messed around with, dude. If I had a big fucking crow in my house, that is the only thing I would be concentrating on for the next until it left. And then you just look at it like, there's a big bird.
I love her
across
high.
my pillow.
She like laughs and she's like, there's a big fucking bird in here. It's really good delivery.
I would have a broom in my hand.
Throw a blanket over it.
Yeah, dude.
Even if you were on the H?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I avoid heroin because
'Cause you're
You
worried
gotta be
birds might
ready
get
for
in.
a bird, dude.
I think any bird could probably come in your house even though you're not doing it.
Yeah, but I'll be ready now, dude. I'm not gonna be fucking zoinked out on a throw pillow trying to hang on to my life, you know?
Clutching onto an anime girl body pillow.
Mhm.
Eric fucks with these two by doing what every kid who just got an electric guitar does and fucking slides that pick up those strings. And he has a seat. Eric places his hand on Funboy's gun. Take your shot. Funboy shoots. Eric hands heals up. Of course, it's a fake one. Pretty, you could tell.
What?
Yeah.
Something's wrong with your TV.
No, I don't think so. Buddy.
Yeah.
Turn on motion smoothing, dude.
Like
Clear that right up.
Christopher McQuarrie's going to come to your house and beat your ass, dude.
I already have an 8K fucking HDMI cable. What more do you want? We do get a fun Jesus joke here.
12K. More
probably a
Ks
thing
is
now.
what I want, dude.
Funboy does shoot Eric a few more times. He's able to walk towards Funboy and slap it down, so Funboy shoots himself in the leg. Look what you've done to my sheets.
Does he die from a leg wound?
No, he's alive in the tub.
All right.
And
Jeez,
this was the sequence, right? This is where it happened.
Yeah. He's the guy. I think it might be the second one. I don't know. I tried to kind of look, but
And
I don't know.
was he in another movie that we covered? Because I feel like we've talked about.
Michael Messi?
He's in The Game.
Yeah. I think he's been in one. I forgot to look.
I vaguely
for that.
recall you mentioning that he was the one involved in that.
He does say he still has nightmares about it to this day. All right, Eric busts into the bathroom. Darla ran in there because she's freaked out. He cools off Funboy in the bathtub. Eric grabs her. Mother is the name for God on the lips and hearts of all children. Eric drains the heroin from Darla's arm there and says, your daughter's on the streets waiting for you. And then Eric finishes off Funboy with a little bit of more heroin needles.
So I always
If you-
forget that. So go ahead.
Mine was dumb. If you think I did not have a metal song that I wrote that started with a sample of Mother is the name of God on the lips and hearts of all children, you're simply wrong. Sorry, Bones.
No, mine was stupid as well. So every time I watch this and she grabs that straight razor in the bathroom, I forget that it's not her apartment. And I think, man, this lady's fucking shaving her legs with a fucking Sweeney Todd blade. Why she got that in there?
Because when your significant other comes over a lot, they have a toothbrush in there.
Mm-hmm.
They might have a razor in there. So I think it makes sense.
She's a tough bitch from Detroit, bro. Gideon is...
Tusa. No one's in the chair. Come on.
Plus, I love when she runs out. And the bartender guy's like, hey, good night, Darla. Why does he say it like this? So weird.
I think he's on the side of fucking Sarah, right? Because he even mentions before, like, I wish there was something I could do, but like,
he could be a good person and
Yeah.
try.
mm-hmm.
Gideon is at the pit drinking his burns away. Tony Todd stops by to ask what happened. This is where Darla runs out, as DK mentioned. Tony Todd clocks this and heads up to check on Funboy. Tony Todd catches Eric in the window. He gives him a shush and disappears. Funboy's dead. Eric drops into Albrecht's place.
He got Pulp Fiction, dude.
Yeah, but he didn't come back. He didn't have JT save him.
Justin Timberlake.
It's gonna ruin the tour.
Cry me a river. He's like, just hit her with it. Okay. I'm sorry
that-
for drinking and driving, y'all.
Yeah,
Wasn't
you
my
see that
fault.
video of him getting a DUI.
White.
He's not the most interesting DUI right now. How about Tiger Woods?
Dude, fuck
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Give him more.
That dude loves to party, man.
Oh my
I mean,
god. He won't stop crashing cars.
He's got millions of dollars. Let him do whatever he wants. That's America, dude. Tiger Woods is America. I wish he'd run for president. I'd fucking vote for him.
Hmm.
Throw OJ on that fucking ticket. God damn.
OJ's dead, dude.
OJ's been dead for a while.
He'd still win.
So is our president. I mean,
Jesus.
Just mentally. I mean, I don't.
Aubrek says, I saw your body. You died. Aubrek asks Eric if he's a ghost. Eric says, I don't know what I am.
you still have your hat on. It's
It's like in his undies.
fucking incredible, man.
Did you notice on the couch is a trombone and a basketball?
One basketball.
So good.
I would love to get like a fine like painting of like that living room scene
Yeah.
with that on there and be like, people will be like, what the fuck is this?
But you also love the subtle touch that his apartment isn't a total shithole. Like this guy may not be super well off, but like he keeps his shit clean. Like
Well,
comparison of the entire movie.
you notice it, I think, because the previous scene is the fun boy apartment and it's like awful in there. So then like, yeah, you notice right away that like he kind of lives in a semi-normal place.
Yeah. Also, Kron, I can't help but key into, you said one basketball. Like most people have at least two. Like,
Yeah, if you're a pro like me, hitting the hoops every day,
I have
you got 2-3 basketballs hanging around.
Hell
I
yeah.
have 10 basketballs.
well, you've got a little fucking arcade
I got that. I got
hoops
one
thing, right?
in the cul-de-sac.
I mean, did you ever?
Cul-de-sac?
Every morning I have to look to make sure I don't run over a basketball on my way to work.
When are we gonna?
When are you guys going to cover Deadly Friend?
Weirdly enough, I think didn't we did Deadly Friend that last
Yeah, we all-
jihad right before we started the show, right?
We all watched that together.
Yeah.
That movie fucking rules.
The movie's not great, but that
There's a
basketball
good
scene
scene.
is incredible.
You don't like it when she's walking around going like this? That's good shit.
That's an Eric Draven movie, right? No, Wes Craven.
Wes Craven. Good one. I need you to tell me what happened to us. Aubrey gives all the gory details. Shelley held on for 30 hours and then she died. Eric grabs Albrecht's head and sees Shelley's fight. Albrecht you stayed with her the whole time. Albrecht says everyone is basically dirty, and he got busted down to beat cop for sticking his nose in places where it shouldn't belong when it came to her murder. Eric shares some memories of Shelley. Albrecht says he's sorry for what happened to him and him and Shelley. Gideon spills all the details to Top Dollar about the new chaos agent in town. Tony Todd says he's seen him as well. Top Dollar plays with the sword, and we learn that he's banging his own sister, apparently. I don't know if that's a joke or if that's supposed to be for real. I don't know.
I don't know either, but
Never
I added
tell.
a star to my rating.
I want to see that videotape.
Mm-hmm.
The dialogue that Gideon has at the beginning of the scene when he's like, I got stabbed. I shot the son of a bitch. Watched the bullet hole close by itself, and my business gets blown up real good. And then he looks over and he goes, other than that, my day sucked. It's amazing.
Gideon says his name's Eric Draven and he's going to kill T-Bird's gang. Top Dollar got what he needed from Gideon, so he pushes a sword through his neck.
I fucking die already.
Yeah, he takes the gun too.
That's incredible.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric shreds on his guitar on top of his apartment. Must not be a noise complaint.
This is the craziest part because they're like, oh, we can't track this guy down. It's like he stands on a fucking roof and plays electric guitar every day. I mean, how hard is it?
Is He's at his old address.
Yeah. do any work and you'll get there.
I have one note that's like, terrible cops.
Mm-hmm.
This is a real nerdy thing. Did you guys notice in the solo that he's playing, it does just a touch of Legend of Zelda?
No.
Ocarina of Time. Do we have any Ocarina heads in the house?
Nah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I'm sorry, Anakin. You're on a path I just can't follow.
it's very sandy. Wait, he would not like that. Anyway, the guitar solo, there's a couple little... So in Ocarina of Time, you play certain songs, like little melodies, basically, to do things, to make things happen. And he sort of plays one of them almost verbatim for about 3 seconds. Anyway, the nerds will enjoy that. It's the one where it's like... Bah, 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 bah.
Was this game out at the time of this movie?
97. So the game was later. So yeah, could have stolen it. Yeah.
Sarah arrives back at her place. She spins some Hangman's Joke. That's Eric's band that he was in. The crow arrives, says what's up, and takes off across the city.
All right, so
T-Bird.
I would like to talk about his band for a moment. We first see a photo, like a promo photo, in the club, and we see each member individually, and then their names underneath. Some interesting names. One that I keyed in specifically. Listener, do your own fucking hunt. I think it's the image on the back of the vinyl. It might be another promo photo where Eric's like in the driver's seat of like a big car. Fucking drummer or bassist just completely not in the photo, just totally behind Eric. It's very funny. It's like, obviously you want Eric up front, but it's framed in such a way that like, fuck it. I felt bad for the guy.
He's still pissed off about it.
And I'm sure he was like a key grip or something, like when they shot those photos, you know?
I don't know. If you're the bass player, fucking get used to it. You know, you're going to be the most overlooked member of the band anyway, so.
Learn to sing, man. Get up there.
Yeah, unless you can do what Les Claypool does. Hang out in the background.
Come on, you can't.
Smoke a cigarette and, be able to buy your own groceries.
Shut up and groove.
All right, the crow takes off across the city where T-Bird and another goon. Later down the road, I think I learned his name. Skank. They're meeting up for some more Devil Night fun. T-Bird waits in his car as Skank grabs some road beers and smokes.
If listeners are ever wondering what it's like when just Dan and Kron hang out, it's this. It's this sort of relationship of like, oh, something's missing.
That tracks.
There are no tracks whenever
we get along. We get along just fine, dude.
Fuck with us. Eric Pop.
Is it T-Bird who's always smoking the little cigar?
Yeah, because he puts it out on his
tongue.
tongue.
His haircut is stupid. He's got like a fucking whatever those bangs are.
His costuming is kind of amazing.
It's a very distinctive look, but yeah. I just kept looking at that haircut like, you fucking dipshit.
Man, I think for the sequel, they should have brought back T-Bird. Man.
And he gets his revenge on
doesn't
somebody.
He blow up, dude? I mean,
yeah.
Eric pops up in the back seat with a gun to T-Bird's head. What the fuck are you supposed to be, man? I'm your passenger. Drive. T-Bird.
Is he a Deftones fan?
T-Bird drives off. Skank in the store, runs after her.
I'm a Maynard fan. Of course I know that one. You know, I'm
Hell
a
yeah.
soft Deftones fan by comparison.
Thank you, Buzz.
Who? After Skank, he runs out of the. He sees a T-Bird left, so he runs out of the fucking gas station. He gets hit by a car. He takes the dude's car. That's pretty fucking funny.
I love when the guy says, "What is he? What is the line? The fuck's wrong with you, stupid ass head?"
And it's like a little. It's basically the Simpsons joke. The my automobile. Like it's a little red.
Yeah, what is it like a VW Rabbit or something?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's not a small guy that gets out of that car.
Nah, he's pretty tall. Maybe that's the one guy who plays basketball with Albright.
We only need the
Tall
one
guy.
ball.
And they're in like a brass quartet together also.
Yeah.
Ska band.
It's called like brass balls or something. Something about, basketball.
T-Bird's trying to figure out what Eric wants, but all Eric says is faster. The cops start chasing T-Bird's hot rod. The chase gets hot and heavy, but T-Bird manages to avoid the fuzz. They end up smashing into Skanks.
All right, my favorite scene on this rewatch is when this cop spills his hot coffee all over himself. Because when he does it, his delivery is like, ah, ah, like he's fucking freaking out, dude.
Do they reuse his what the crap? Is that in the movie twice?
When the car goes by?
Doesn't he say what the crap?
I thought he said, what is that? Maybe you're right.
But then like later at the end of the movie, it's the same cop, I think, and he says it again. It's like I think it's a double joke, I guess.
I didn't even notice.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Double dip the crap?
Double dip that shit.
Yeah, cops end up smashing into Skank in the car that he stole. Eric ties T-Bird to the car. He straps him in there with duct tape and all that shit. T-Bird explains what happened at Eric and Shelley's murder. He says it's ancient history. What do you want? Eric has flashbacks of that night. T-Bird finally gets a good look at him. He's like, I know you.
Can we talk
There
about
ain't-
the flashbacks for a moment?
Yeah.
You know what really stood out to me on these rewatches? I was like, what is it about these flashbacks to not specifically the night in question, but Eric's flashbacks to his wonderful life with Shelley. And it's dark and it's a lot of candles.
But doesn't say a word.
Right. They keep her under 5.
Yeah.
Of course, the scene of him proposing to her via the attic that has 1,000 candles in it. Of course, as a former firefighter and homeowner now, I'm like, that's ridiculous. Eric, you idiot. No TV watching. It seems really like just me as like a modern person now. It's like all of the flashback is them just in an apartment, probably reading a book, him playing guitar, probably don't even own a TV. And that seems, this movie may as well be 200 years old. What the fuck are you talking about? That's so ingrained in modern culture that nowhere in that flashback is 20 minutes of them waiting on eating their dinner because they can't figure out what to watch on Netflix. Like,
it's just her doing things like her. It's like all negative stuff for her. It's like she burns the dinner and he says restaurant. And then like, she's like sleeping, like implying that she's lazy. He wakes her up and scares her. She's easily frightened. She's weak. This movie hates her.
and he loves her? What the hell?
I don't know, man. I don't get it.
Well, you gotta protect her. She's cooking a bowl of fire for dinner, dude. I mean,
My famous Devil's Night
Yeah.
flame.
But the other thing too is all those memories are in that apartment, which would make sense on the very first flashback when he's in the apartment, but not a single memory of like at a park on a picnic.
Yeah, remember when we lit all those fires for Devil's Night last year?
But you have the whole element of him being in the band. Like you would think maybe at a show or
Yeah.
There's so many things. But yeah, she's not really allowed to do anything. They don't seem to have enough time to build her very much. She's really just there to drive the story. She doesn't really get to have a character.
Maybe that's how it works, though. Since that's where it took place, he only has memories because he's brought back for revenge. So,
Well,
I'm not buying it, Dan.
I don't know how the crow works. Fine.
You guys think this
the
is
pressure on the top is less than the pressure on the bottom or something. And it like lifts it.
Do you guys think this is a revenge movie?
Do you not?
Yes.
No, of
I think
course I
isn't
do.
it something where Dan and Bones have to officially agree?
Mhm.
Isn't that the
Yeah.
rule here?
Well, we have to officially agree on what every movie is, because Karan, he only has 2 lanes. 3 now, maybe 4. I don't know.
It's a lot of lanes.
Yeah, that sounds
He's
like a lot,
throwing
dude.
like a circus top in there. At
He's
some
poly,
point,
dude. That's
you know.
fine. That's
I don't know,
allowed now.
I don't know when that's coming in, but it'll be here eventually.
The
In a
next
year.
in person, dude.
Next year.
Fuck.
Show you guys what Polly's all about.
You have a huge collection of Polly Pocket dolls.
All he wants a cracker.
Buttered
Just
you
got
up
pockets
buttered you up
full.
with that John Holmes video last year.
That didn't butter me up. That ugh. Gave me nightmares.
My balls and penis hit each other, racing to suck inside my body.
Yeah.
After you. No, please, after you.
I know who you are. There ain't no coming back. T-Bird repeats what he said in the beginning whenever they were doing their unkind acts. The bastard devil stood and felt how awful goodness is. Eric throws a grenade into the hot rod, into T-Bird's hot rod, if you know what I mean. It speeds off the dock, it blows up. T-Bird has finally fired it up. Skank catches all this. He sees the explosion, and there's also a giant crow from the Zippo.
I usually
Lighter
go
fluid.
behind the garage to fire it up.
Why were those helicopters at his house? Tony Todd visits Eric's grave. It's empty, and we are going to go empty our piss tanks. Welcome back, everybody, to 5-Day Rentals. Smack dab in the middle of The Crow. from
There ain't no coming
1994.
back.
Well, we're back, though.
This is the really real world.
We're back. We're here with our beautiful guest, DK, half of Nerds, Geeks, and the Kitchen Sink, half of DK and Dan Like Bands. DK, please tell the people where they can find you. What you're
Hi.
up to, how you're doing.
Yeah, the project I want people to be aware of is Letters to Dracula. That's my number one thing right now. Check out Letters to Dracula. We have an EP called Fang Mail. It came out last October. That's on streaming. Check it out anywhere you listen to music. We have new stuff in the works. And yeah, I do those other podcasts, and I got to shout out DK and Dan Lake Bands. It's such a fun show to do. And yeah, I'm on Instagram. Go there, I guess. You can find me.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight in face paint as well, listeners.
I couldn't not do it.
Dedicated.
I had to do it.
Looks great.
I think we all love Sting, so I appreciate you
Look,
putting that together.
that's another element of the whole thing. I loved wrestling in the 90s. And so the Crow Sting was just like another layer of like why it was all so fucking cool.
Mhm.
I'm not mad at it. All right. Sarah wakes up to Darla being the mother of the year. She's cooking her breakfast, wants to know how she likes her eggs. Sarah's like, "What's up with you? Did you win the lottery or something? You're
How are you
acting
guys?
weird."
How are you guys ordering your eggs? She goes sunny side up, or no, she goes over easy, which I think is S tier egg order.
For
I don't know. I guess for breakfast. I mean, you know, what egg preparation do you like best?
I like over easy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I want
I don't
that.
know.
I want that yolk. I want to dip. I want to put it on some toast.
Yeah, if I'm at home, that's what I'm doing. If I go to a restaurant, I don't really trust. So I usually do scrambled if I'm at like a restaurant.
See, I go over easy at a restaurant because I feel like you can batch cook scrambled and then they're just sitting on a warmer for like 45 minutes before you get there.
This man is right.
Over easy, they at least got to make it when you order it.
Yeah, but are they going to make it the right way that consistency that you want?
Here, I'll do over easy at the house, or if I'm making some salads, dude, I'll do soft boiled egg. Keep it yolky, but that all the whites cooked through.
You poaching over there?
Nah, I don't really poach. I mean, it's too tricky.
No, I got a device that just does it. It's like a little unit that just poaches eggs, and you can do a bunch of them at once. Gotta say, a poached egg with like some cheese and crackers and like grapes. That's a lunch, buddy. Maybe some salami,
Oh,
pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
a little bento box of your liking. All right. What do we got here? Oh yeah, she asked if she won the lottery or something.
Bones, did you die or?
I fucked up with leaving his mouth open.
What? I was just hanging out, man.
I thought this
Catching
was a
some Z's.
You guys all
weekend at Boney situation.
You guys all turned into crows and were talking. It was fucking wild, man. Scrambled.
All right.
At home or at the restaurant?
Both. I agree with Kron, you're gambling with it, but I'd rather have maybe a lukewarm scrambled egg than a fucked up egg that I was really looking forward to. So
Yeah,
Well, it's
that's
not.
kinda where I'm
It's
at.
not difficult to cook an over easy egg.
No.
You
I gotta agree. It's pretty easy.
it is easy, but if I'm really looking forward to that and I get a semi-soft or a hard, it's just
When you're
I'm
looking
not-
forward to the run,
I'm not
and
gonna
you
send
get
it back, yeah.
that's really annoying.
And I'm building my meal around, all right, I'm going to have some scrambled eggs that I can put on top of the toast or put on top of the fried potato. Like I'm pre-building that. But again, it's been a while since I've had an egg. But, you throw some turmeric into some tofu, you know how to cook that. Scrambled tofu can taste just like a scrambled egg. So
I've tried
that's
that.
easier to fake than other versions of an egg.
So there you go, Kron.
And also, it's okay for me to not talk every once in a while. I talk a lot. So I was just...
It was more about the way you were
Hmm.
appeared to be quite dead.
I was honestly
It's fine.
thinking about something else. And then I got to a certain point where I realized, like, I don't think I've moved in a minute. So I just was like, let me just stick with it. But it's all right. I'm also in my camping chair. So I'm trying not to move too much because it,
Because you got the vibes right now.
I'm chilling. But if I move, it makes, you get that in the mix, and I care. Also, if you move too much in the camping chair, your balls roll underneath you. So I'm trying to stay.
All those basketballs you got in the room with you?
Mm-hmm.
One just took me out coming up the stairs. Sounds wild. Darla does she's like, forget it. Like, I don't want to fucking raise this child. Like, she's already raised, like, skateboarding in the streets. You don't need to be a mom anymore, Darla. Anyway, she senses the change in Darla, and Sarah's like, over easy, like, and they become a happy family, I guess. She calls her mom. The detective shows up, or shows Albrecht what's happened to T-Bird. Detective asks, what cartoon character is doing this out there? He says, you're hiding something from me. You're suspended. He doesn't believe him. Sarah visits Eric and Shelley's old apartment.
Well, it was Marvin the Martian, right?
I thought Yosemite.
Well, because there was a earth-shattering boom.
Whoa, Jordan Peterson's back on the pod, dude.
No, I'm dying. Didn't you hear? I'm dead.
Is that true?
I'm probably going to die. Yeah, that's why I haven't been around in a while.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, not Jordan Peterson, no.
Oh, God, no. I have sepsis.
Yeah, good luck. Prayers and thoughts.
Thoughts and prayers got me into this. They won't get me out.
Yeah, they will.
That's my least... That is my favorite impression to do. That seems to get the least amount of feedback. You know what I mean? I don't know how to...
Hey, I like your Peterson,
All
buddy.
right, I appreciate it.
I think it's pretty good.
Which is it's a whim one, whereas Hans Zimmer was like, that shit was in development for 18 months and got nothing. So
I was cheering at home.
okay, that's good. Did you tell your wife to come over and scream to set the effect?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
the Wailing Woman.
Shelley shows up at Eric's place. Eric's laying some memories to rest, burning shit. Sarah comes in, calls for Eric. Sarah notices someone's been in the apartment, though. Sarah says, I know it was you, even with the makeup on.
When I die and I come back, I'm going to kill the woke mind virus. One member at a time.
Yeah, we saw the 2025 movie, dude. We know.
Yeah.
We get it.
Fucking graffiti the bridges, too.
I'm going to throw DEI out of a window.
I'm going to make half a Jesus fish.
It's kind of turning into a Lorne Michaels there.
A little bit.
That's because I may have something in my upper lip that's make me feel good.
A mustache.
Make me feel good, Billy Bob Thornton.
Sarah says, I know.
You guys ever seen
you're
Monsters
here.
Ball?
Once.
Would you ask Tom Petty that?
You fucked up that man's last walk. It's a good movie.
What does she say? Whatever. She's in Bad Santa.
Fuck me, Santa.
I know. I ain't shit right for 2 weeks or something. Or walked right for 2 weeks.
And she says, he tells the girl, like, you're not going to shit right for a week. When he's boning the big women in the changing room.
Oh, man.
You ain't going to SHIT right for a week.
All right. Sarah, we're trying to have a touching moment here. Sarah says, I miss you. I thought you cared. Eric appears and hugs Sarah. Top Dollar is getting yet another tale of this mysterious vigilante that's killing all of T-Bird's goons. Tony Todd lets Top Dollar know that the grave was empty for Eric Draven. This ghost is going to kill my ass next. Micah says they have.
So they've
all
just
arrived.
left this grave like empty. There's not like a groundskeeper that's like, we should probably fill that.
in this world is pretty realistic. Nobody gives a shit
Well,
about
let's
anything.
It's only one night.
Bones, let's give it a week, see if he comes back. I mean, I don't want to fill in the hole just to have to do it all over again.
It's taxpayers' money we don't need to spend on dirt.
Well, the
It's a
dirt's
holiday
there.
weekend. No, it's a holiday weekend. We're not going to do that now.
Okay.
Yeah, I take off for Halloween.
It's a holiday here. Albrecht meets Sarah at their favorite hot dog stand, Maxi Dogs. They agree they both saw Eric and wonder how it's possible. Eric shreds some more and then destroys his rig there. Back at Top Dollar's clubs, things are getting rowdy as usual, but a meeting is taking place. Top Dollar addresses the group. He basically says the Devil's Night is basically sold out and we got to move on. Eric is watching over the meeting. Top Dollar gets the goons all excited about this new plan. I feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook. He asks Skank like how he feels. This makes everybody's laughs. Skank's pretty fucking paranoid at this point. The crow does fly in and land on the table, which freaks him out even more. Eric interrupts the meeting and just comes in and fucking crisscross applesauces right on that motherfucking tabletop.
What's up with this lady? What's the lady's name? The one from Mega Ape?
Micah?
Bailing.
Micah, yeah.
She keeps trying to steal that crow, dude. She's constantly trying to swipe the bird.
Comedically villain that where she goes like tries to grab it. Fucking cartoon.
What is her plan, though? I want to know what to do with a crow.
It's powerful, dude. It's
I guess.
untapped power.
She can sense the power. Just like, oh, we're not there yet. There's this with the ring later. They sense like the ring has some power. She has like this sensitivity. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
why
whole
we
thing
got to
with the eyes.
destroy it.
The one ring.
Yeah. So
Listen,
you're him.
lady like that taking a hot shower with a big ass, and then she's like also into mystic arts. It tells you everything you need to know.
Hell yeah.
Swipe right.
Chick shows up to my door with a crow, dude. Fucking get back in your car. We're not
We
doing
know,
this.
dude. That's like your ultimate.
Nah.
No, I'm saying get the fuck out of
No,
here.
you've seen that Instagram video of that girl with the talking raven and stopped and been like, oh shit, she's pretty hot. Pretty bird. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We got different algorithms going, dude.
My algorithm is Eric Draven, dude. That shit is dead.
So you're him, the Avenger. Eric says, I just want Skank. Don't we all, Eric?
Oh, Dan, you mentioned when he hops on the table and just drops that crisscross, which which he does in the pawn shop really simply too. My wife watched like the latter part of this movie with me on one of my watches, and she was like, that seems like something you would do. And I was like, wow, my wife thinks I'm cool. And
You should start doing it.
Yeah.
well,
That's
I mean, I
awesome.
do already, like the way that I can sit down like that. And even if I'm like working on something in the house, like it's just easier to just sit on your ass, crisscross applesauce than to be like kneeled down. I'll do that shit.
Yeah.
I'll sit my ass in the yard, work on my lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
Probably looks feminine as hell. I don't care.
It says Daisy Dukes. That's the issue.
Yeah.
But hey, it gets hot out there. I understand. Because we're real men. We do
Hey,
yard work.
Listen, it's not the Daisy Dukes that's the issue. It's the inch of baby powder that you see on my inner thigh. We've talked
gotta
about
protect
this.
them.
I know. If I could find a pair that I felt like, I don't know, 5-inch inseam is just too long. So,
Looks
I'll
like
send you a link, dude. I got some
Okay.
shorts.
okay.
looks like DK sprayed a little bit of too much and it got on his face today.
I can get you 3.
If somebody
Inch
could come up
inseam.
with like a tan colored baby powder, I'd be set. I don't know if I want all those dyes though. My nether regions.
They're not there anymore. They're illegal.
Thank you, RFK.
Saving America. All right, Eric says, I just want
We've got
skank.
little boys with wart on their genitalia from yellow number 5 on their baby
From their
powder.
Daisy Dukes riding up.
That's why I work out in full jeans.
Even swim. Top Dollar says, well, you can't have them. Eric says, I see you've made your decision. Now enforce it. Eric leaps onto the table. Top Dollar gives the order to kill him. They all open fire. Eric falls to the ground. They check on his body. He's gone. From under the table, Eric starts fucking these shitbirds up. Get a giant shootout that occurs here, but Eric cuts his way through all these goons. In all the chaos, Top Dollar and Micah escape. Eric uses guns, swords, knives, his fists. He uses pretty much everything to fuck these dudes up.
Look, I know you guys all like this movie more than me. I wish more of the movie was just chaotic, crazy, violent shootouts.
Guys,
I know
obvious hats that are there to hide squibs.
Mm-hmm. I know that's not what the movie is, but every time I see this scene, I'm like, why can't we have some of this in the beginning too?
I think the action's pretty well shot. It's pretty well thought out.
Yeah, I think it's great.
It all looks great. Yeah, I mean, it's pre-Matrix kind of leather and bullets.
Yeah.
With some slow-mo and some kind of fancy camera work. That scene is pretty amazing.
I know you're going to negate this, Kron, but sometimes on a cake, you only want a little bit of frosting. Like a little bit goes a long way. Mm-hmm. And I'm more often than not inclined to agree with you, but the action in this isn't so mind-blowing that it's the thing that I think of with it. So I do agree with you that it's good enough to be like, man, I wish there was more of this. But when I'm living in this one, I'm more like, sometimes I feel bad about using this like style over substance. This to me is a perfect example of like, at any given moment, it's like a 51-49. Like I'm all for forgiving the substance because the style is just. You know that?
Don't do that. DK and Dane are gonna kiss again, dude.
Motherfucker, we hand him a revenge movie. We hand him a puppet movie, and it's just, you hand him an erotic thriller. Nothing impresses this guy.
Doesn't have erotic thrills or a puppet, dude.
Crows are all puppets. Eric does find Skank. I guess it's not a good day to be a bad guy, Skank. He throws him through a window and he lands on a cop car.
And that's where you get the second, what the crap?
The cops rush in on Eric. He avoids the gunfire. I love how he just like skips out of the
he shuffles out
fucking room.
It's really good.
He does get to the roof, but they got a helicopter on his ass. He jumps across rooftops. Albrecht follows in his car. Eric leaps to the ground. Albrecht picks him up and drives off. Albrecht has to slam on his brakes. Eric scoots and boots and gets out of there.
I love that Hudson's seats are all white. So when Draven dips out, they're just like covered in blood. It's such an awesome touch.
Yeah, that's a good touch.
I want to bleed. Don't you get this, Hollywood? Like I want my fucking heroes to be bloody and disgusting and beat up. You know?
Hell yeah.
When you brought up Clint Eastwood earlier and like how it never seems right that Clint Eastwood opens up a beer and drinks it. It's like, that seems so phony, you know? It's like, I don't believe that fucking Ryan Gosling eats a hamburger. Like, shit, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels so fucking phony, man.
Does he not eat hamburgers?
I don't know. That was a bad example, but like, say what you will about Vin Diesel. The guy looks like he drinks fucking Coronas, you know?
I can see that.
I don't know.
He looks like Michael Caine's best friend. For some fucking reason.
While driving away from the club shooting, Micah explains to Top Dollar and Tony Todd that the crow is the link between the living and the dead for Eric. So kill the crow, destroy the man. I like him already. Eric shares some joy in Halloween as some trick-or-treaters laugh and surround him and run off.
The freeze frame on his face is like gut punch every time.
Sarah's asleep on Shelley's grave. Sarah says, you never said goodbye. Eric says, you're just going to have to forgive me for that. Eric gives Sarah a necklace that belonged to Shelley, which has the ring on it.
She really should have got up off the ground and looked like Two-Face. Like, the right side of her face should have been like caked in mud.
She's like wiping it
Yeah.
off. Sorry. Farting.
What does the farting have to do with anything?
She had
Is that the hot dog?
onions. Yeah.
It's not like the first thing you
Dan?
do when you wake up.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah.
that's a 360.
Oh, yes. Fuck you, Kron. 1-0, baby.
Nobody ever points out my 360s when I do them, so doesn't matter.
Yeah, we don't want to watch you self-suck, dude.
I'll check it out.
I'll send you a 4 terabyte file later, DK.
Send me a
Thank you.
link. All right. Sarah says bye, but as she's walking home, Tony Todd kidnaps her and brings her to Top Dollar in the church, of course. He takes the necklace, which has the ring on it. Eric gets a crow message. He does get kind of visions throughout the movie of the crow watching something, and he'll have that same vision. It's called Crow Vision. Sarah needs help. Eric, help me! He enters the church. Pretty badass. Just walking up in there, like swinging his hair. Doesn't give a fuck.
Looks like a music video.
Yeah. Tony Todd shoots the crow. Top Dollar and Eric face off, finally. Give me the girl and I'll let you walk out of here. Top Dollar shoots Eric, but Eric fails it this time because Tony Todd has shot the bird. For a ghost, you bleed just fine. Tony Todd tries to finish off the crow, but Ulrich busts in like a motherfucker with a... What does he shoot? A fucking road flare or something?
Just as a distraction, I guess?
Yeah, he starts shooting too with his pistol.
Yeah.
A firefight breaks out. Micah is able to snag the crow. What DK was talking about earlier.
Yeah, finally she gets it. She's been trying to snatch this thing for the last 45 minutes, dude.
Sylvester and Tweety style.
Have you ever tried to catch a crow?
You gotta
No.
stone a crow.
Oh, that's a good reference, Ponce. Philip H. and Selma here, Bones, man. It's a good pool, man. The new down record is done.
I'm walking around
Masters.
barefoot in honor of you, sir.
You come to the Nosferatu's lair and hit the bags with me, man.
Us fellow
Hey.
big dick kings gotta stick together, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, for the
Nola.
listener, Philip and Somo is doing My Heart Goes Out to You.
Oh wait,
right
never
now.
mind. I'm leaving.
That's the gesture he's doing.
He's talking about white wine. Okay.
There is a cat being murdered somewhere.
It's
Poor
me again.
Gabriel.
I'm so
Gabriel.
No, it's all right.
Albrecht kills Tony Todd. He lasted longer than I thought he would last. Eric and Albrecht go over the plan. Eric shows him that he's not invincible anymore. They head up towards the top of the church, and fucking Albrecht just like pops out. Doesn't even follow the plan and gets fucking shot by Micah.
Well, he suggests the plan, and then Eric says, well, actually, he tells him, like, I feel it now. I think he's trying to play hero there, right? It's not necessarily that he fucked up. I'm trying to buy you more time.
It's kind of funny though.
It
It's
is.
like, yeah, let's get it done, and it's like,
He gets hit right off.
Well,
the
he
bat.
even says, like, I messed up, right?
she points the gun at Eric, but before she can shoot, I think she says some shit to him. The crow starts pecking this bitch's eyes out. She falls down the thing. You ain't got no future, Jack. I stood up and said that. Woke my wife up.
While
So I got
Top
this
Dollar's
black
trying
eye.
to grab at a rope ladder.
Eric does meet Top.
There ain't no crow.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I think you got an acting career ahead of you.
That passed me by a long time ago, dude.
Nah, man. Eric meets Top Dollar and Sarah at the top of the church roof. Top Dollar throws Sarah down to the ledge, and the fight with Eric is on. Eric,
Top Dollar's a great villain because he doesn't monologue, right? He doesn't dick around. He jokes. You get the sense that this guy lives. Like, he's not a sterile villain. He's not a, like, his motivations are, they're a little unclear. This is a fault with the movie we'll talk about later, but he's very straightforward with everything. Like, he wants to make a deal. He wants to progress. Like, I appreciate that in the performance of this. Like, okay, fuck it. Like, it's not him standing there like, I want your power. Like, he just fucking chunks her. He kills the pawn shop owner. Fuck this guy. Like, everything is propulsive with him, which I appreciate.
He has that moment when he says to his sister or whatever, he says, like, I want to be hungry again. Something like that.
Yeah.
What is that about?
I think that's in reference to Devil's Night becoming stale and sold out. Like, he doesn't have the drive for it like he did before, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. But then it's like, or is he saying that he's actually not hungry? I don't know.
I mean, he's pretty thin too, so
Right.
you know.
he's
Maybe
doing
he's got an eating
coke.
disorder.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of
He's
coke.
got so many layers.
I haven't been happy ever since the McRib left.
I wish these fuckers would stop burning down all the McDonald's.
Every time I go in there, the ice cream machine fucking broke.
Remember, Dad took us there. Every time I go, it reminds me of death.
He said, "You two kids, you never start banging each other."
But you know what you need to burn down? Those Dairy Queens.
You remember that? We were in the McDonald's play place in the ball pit, and Dad said, don't you ever touch your sister's privates.
Oh,
Right in front of everybody.
And then he downed that Shamrock Shake.
Ronald McDonald was shocked.
And then Ryan Gosling came out as the Hamburglar.
Why doesn't the Crow
Wild.
meet Ronald McDonald?
360.
I mean, why doesn't the Crow team up with Powder, dude? They both have some sort of touch memory.
Well, don't mention
Maybe.
powder and touching.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Mm,
What are you
mm.
doing?
Uh-oh.
Come on, Kron. Where'd your class go, buddy?
Learn your history.
Eric gets a lightning rod, and they have a nice sword fight, which takes place.
He gets struck by lightning, like
Yeah.
just for a second. He screams. It's hilarious. Why
Kinda
does
like-
it happen?
Kind of like powder, if you think about it.
Oh my
man.
god! Stop with this.
360. Fuck. Is this the
Powder
fire
of comic
No.
book movies.
Is this the fire
Yes.
poker of the crow, the lightning rod? Right? It's kind of a fire poker moment.
We're gonna stop this powder.
What are you made
No
of?
man should have electrical abilities like this.
Top Dollar does stab Eric. It looks like it hurts. He tells Eric that everything that happened that night to him and Shelley was cleared by him. You got a lot of spirit, son. You've impressed me.
All right. Can we talk about the rules of this? I've always been between it's the crow and it's been what the mission is. So, like, once he killed the crew that killed Shelley, I also always took it as, oh, now he doesn't have the power anymore because he's fulfilled, right, what was itching at him. And him going to face this dude was just to save Shelley. So now he's back to being mortal, quote unquote. And this, like, admission by Top Dollar that, like, oh, I was behind it is what re-triggers the power, less the crow being shot earlier.
But it does seem to happen. I like what you're saying,
Okay.
and I think I kind of agree with you. But it does seem to happen right after the crow is shot.
Yes.
That kind of makes me think like the movie maybe wants you to have both.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe he was just saving that from when he had, I don't know. Yeah, but I like what you said. I think maybe the connection redid it.
An undead powers loophole.
He 360'd his crow power.
Right. But it makes it more heroic, right? Like if he's going into this whole thing to save Sarah without his fuck it ability.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because, it does seem like they go a little out of the way to be like, oh, he shot the crow and she grabbed it, you know?
Mm-hmm. We got to raise the stakes a little. At the
How'd
end.
she grab it?
Yeah. I have something to give to you. I don't want it anymore. Eric grabs Top Dollar by the head. 30 hours of pain all at once. Top Dollar goes through the emotions here of that, and Eric throws him off the roof straight onto a goddamn gargoyle, which out of his mouth the blood flows. How fucking cool is that, right?
Fucking awesome.
Eric saves Sarah. They help out Albrecht. Eric thanks Albrecht. Eric disappears back to Shelley in his grave. Shelley comes walking that ass.
Why did Top
through that
Dollar have a
graveyard.
bag that laughed in his pocket?
Wouldn't it have been funny if he would have just landed right next to the joke?
Commissioner Gordon's like, where's that morgue vehicle already? Like, been here for 5 years.
That guy's still there? Her and Eric do share one last moment here for one last time. The crow does land on their graves, which are now covered. It gives Sarah her ring back. Real love is forever. Roll the credits. Roll the tears. That's the end of Crow from 1994. It was released May 13th of 1994 with a budget of $23 million. There were multiple reports here that they did cut a lot of the budget. Not cut it, but they were taking risks, as they like to say. That's what probably happened with Brandon Lee's accident. Did a box office of $50.8 million. At the cinema that month, you could catch Crooklyn, $1,000,000 to $1. Three Ninjas Kick Back. And the week before that, you can catch Maverick with Mel Gibson.
What was
All
the
right.
second movie you said?
A
Three
Million
Ninjas?
to One.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
He's sells citrus and then wins the lottery. It's with Paul Rodriguez.
All right.
Bones, you never seen A Million to One?
Forgive me. I did not want to question your pronunciation, so I wasn't sure if it was A Million to Juan or the more generic A Million to One. But to answer your question, no. I'm familiar with Paul Rodriguez. He is one of those guys of, why does this guy exist?
I can see that.
How Paul Rodriguez?
Yeah. That should be a shirt.
Yeah.
And the Blu-ray commentary, our director, Alex Proyas, I don't even know how you say that, said that Brandon Lee was very unhappy with the face paint. Eventually, it got to the point where they let Brandon do the face paint. He would sleep in it the night before, so it would look lighter. DK, maybe it'll look better tomorrow, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Give it
leaving
a
this
shot.
on. Yep.
But Brandon Lee liked it a little more worn out and faded, not as bright and caked on. Our director did originally want to shoot the entire movie in black and white, closer to the comics. But I guess the studio executives are like, nah, we're not going to let you experiment with that. So he shot it in the mixed with the grays and the reds and the dark and all that shit.
He should have sold it as black and chrome and it would have been fine.
Mhm.
They could probably do that now.
There is.
Yeah,
You can get a black and white cut of this. There's
Oh
like a
my
fan.
God.
There's like a fan made one. It's interesting. It wasn't shot for it though, and you can kind of tell.
This was mentioned earlier. James O'Barr is the comic creator of The Crow. And I guess when he sat down with a studio and they wanted Michael Jackson to star in this. And I guess he thought it was a joke. So he started laughing, but he realized they were actually serious. Can you imagine?
You want hee in this?
Mhm. Crow.
I can't dig myself out of this grave. Instead of the crow, can we have the chimpanzee? Bubbles, Blanket. Which one's his kid and which one's his monkey? I don't know.
Blanket is the child, I think.
The crow is here to terrorize y'all's neighborhood.
Oh, now we're talking.
Even though the movie is based off the comic called The Crow, none of the birds used in the film were actually crows. All of them were in fact ravens, which are a much larger bird than crows and have a longer and more impressive beak.
It's all about that beak, and everyone knows that.
Big beak business. River Phoenix and Christian Slater both turned down the role of Eric Draven. Top Dollar's nightclub was filmed in an abandoned cement factory called the Idea Cement Factory in Castle Hayne, North Carolina.
Let me tell you, I have a very active semen factory that somebody can shoot in if they want.
It was also used as the filming locations for Shredder and the Foot Clan's hideout in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 1990.
Go. Have fun.
And the Super Mario Brothers from 1993.
It feels exactly like those. Yeah.
I'll take you up on that offer, Bones. We'll throw on all John Holmes and we'll figure out that
The semen factory output.
cement factory.
We're about to go through a whole new door.
The soundtrack went platinum 3 times, was number 1 on the Billboard charts. The album features covers including 9 Inch Nails doing a Joy Division song, which we mentioned, Dead Souls. Pantera, who covered a Poison Ideas, The Badge. The Rollins Band got in on it and did Suicide's Ghost Rider. which is also based off Ghost Rider the comic.
Mention the Helmet song, dude.
Rage Against the Machine recorded a 1992 B-side called Darkness of Greed. They renamed it Darkness for the soundtrack. My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult is the band you see at the club. They re-recorded one of their songs and released it. They were also in the shoot. The Cure wrote Burn for this movie, and Stone Temple Pilots threw in Big Empty when they learned that about the passing of Mr. Lee there. And yes, there is a Helmet song on it.
Betty, I think.
Milk Toast, I think.
Is it Milk Toast?
It's Milk Toast.
Oh,
Yep.
off the album Betty. My bad.
You got it. That's all I got, gentlemen, for upon further research. Rate my box.
Let's do it. All right. I think I was a little bold. Locked Dan in at a 4.5. Kron, you and DK, 4.0. Let's go with DK a 5.0 and Kron a 3.5.
Wow. DK a 5. Bones 4.5.
I want to give Bones a 4. God, I've been between 4 and 4.5. Let's just say 4.5 for Bones. And Kron, I'm going to say 3.5.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, Dan's got to go.
DK5. Bones, I'm going 4. And Kron, I'm doing a 3.
Oh, wow. That's what I said a minute ago, and that's how I'm starting now. I do think all three of you like this movie more than me, so I'm going to go first here, but I'm only going to talk about the things that I think work really well in this movie. You get 2 really, really great explosions in this that are phenomenal. They look great. When I saw this in high school, I thought they looked good. Rewatching this, I think some of the CGI is a little shoddy, but those explosions, they fucking rip, dude. The shootout is incredible. I personally can't quite vibe on the style of this movie. And I do wish there was more just pure chaotic violence in this movie. I think having at least a scene of that earlier in the movie and then that one later would do a lot more to balance this out for me. What really works in this, all the acting choices, man. You get some great character actors filling out all the little small roles of this. And then, I mean, truly a tragedy that Brandon Lee died making this, because I do feel like he's bringing a lot of character to his role. He makes some great delivery choices in this film that really give his character some depth. And then you also, like Bones was saying, he was super involved with the choreography. I feel like, you know, if he had lived, this movie could have kind of like bumped him into a whole new stratosphere. It just would have been incredible to see what he could do from this movie forward and the kind of, you know, bigger budgets that he might get following this. So I like all that stuff. As I said at the beginning of this, I do appreciate that this is a cult movie. This is just, I was never in the cult of this movie, right? Like, I watch this, I get why people like it. It's just never clicked in that way for me. I think this is a good movie, not a great movie. I would be a 3.0 on The Crow.
I'm deferring to DK. Yes, sir.
Okay. People just keep nodding. Okay. Listen. This is a long time fave of mine. Everything Kron said is correct. I mean, the performances from every direction in this thing. Some choices that are made are wild. Even the small characters are memorable. This thing does have some warts on it, and but that has never bothered me. It just endears me to it more, I think. This is a case of right movie at the right time for me. It influenced me then, and it still influences me now. The soundtrack, the way the movie looks, the sensibility of the kind of nerdy goth guy. Like, he's probably a theater guy that like got into rock music. He's like kind of a nerd, really. But anyway, everything about this works for me. I love the way the city looks. All the miniature work is incredibly good. And yeah, there's some CG and some shots and effects that don't quite line up. But again, that stuff doesn't matter to me at all. This is a romance movie for me. There's something about this that just I connect with on a deep level. And yeah, the comic is also great, but I think the movie version is sort of the one. Brandon Lee is such a tragedy. The places he goes in this movie, I do think he probably could have had some really neat opportunities after this. Like, I would love to see what he would be up to today. I think he really is focused on the craft and like is getting somewhere in this movie. So, it's really a very sad and a real bummer. But yeah, I could talk all night about why this movie is amazing. But yeah, 5 stars.
All right, I'm going to be a little long-winded here. I always have a tough time trying to express myself with this. Sometimes you go back and forth when something doesn't sit right, and you're going to have a negative score. It's difficult to critique, and sometimes when something clicks for you, it's hard to suppress nostalgia or joy and think critically. I really enjoy a White Russian. It is my favorite, by definition, cocktail. It is not something that I drink regularly, because if I do, I will fall into a bloated, deep despair. That is how I feel about a lot of gothic stuff. I listen to a lot of dark, depressing music. I love New Order, Joy Division, Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, new metal. See the new metal draft that I clearly won. That is a particular element of art that I can go into visually. It's hard for me to do it on the regular. Poetry. I have to separate it. Whenever I watch this movie, I have to take off the nostalgia glasses, because I will fall into that. I will fall victim to who I was in the 90s, who I wanted to be in that. I always feel like I was born too late. I feel closer to Gen X than I do as a millennial. So with this, it's always nice to put this on and think about who I could have been if I was 20 when this came out. It's hard not to think about what we could have got with Brandon Lee. This is an incredible swing for this early in his career. This seems like something that an actor at particularly the huge shadow that he was living under, this is something that he would have been trying to fight to do 10 years into his career versus getting to do it this soon. All right, back to the movie. Rapid fire rather. Editing on this is a feat. This is a difficult thing to overcome. I recently watched like 5 minutes of that terrible Bohemian Rhapsody movie with my parents and had to explain to them, this thing won a fucking Oscar because of a stupid contract that stated you have to show Brian May as much as you show the reason everybody is there to watch the fucking movie. To work around the tragedy of this, I'm sorry, I don't see the seams. It adds to the vibe, the models, the stickiness, the fake hand. That adds to it for me. Having to edit around that and build a movie following this tragedy and it not just feel like a mess is incredible. Everybody stepped up their game. This is style over substance perfectly. The reason I'm not a 5 is I do think from a hero's journey perspective, it gets a little bit muddled in terms of what he's up against. But that first 70 minutes of the movie, man, is so fucking good. It ends a little classic, just stand off, climb the church, throw off the roof. That's fine. When I put this on, that's not what I'm there for. But if you push through it for 12 minutes, you get to one of the most beautiful, tragic endings. This is as close to a classic Greek Shakespearean tragedy that I am willing to go. I can't fucking watch Happiness ever again. I can't watch Elephant ever again. But I will watch The Crow once a year. 4.5 stars.
Hey, The Crow from 1994. What a piece of shit. Nah. It's all about love, baby. Love is the only thing that can travel through space, time, and gravity. A lady once said when she went through a wormhole out in Saturn somewhere, some shit like that. I don't know. Brandon Lee. What could have been, man? Just the way that he came at this role, just getting in shape. I think I mentioned the intensity of when he first meets Tintin and just how he's coming at him and just that type of acting that he was just 100% in on it. And this has always been just, I think we'd say it, we all have said it, just a comfort movie. I mean, minus Quran, of course. That, like, I have friends who I know that were, like, I watched this movie and it just triggers so many memories of sleepovers and parties and shit like that of those guys that were like, man, that dude loved this movie more than I did. So it brings up just so much good, fun stuff. Everybody wanted to be the Crow, man. Like Halloween, of course. Like you're always like, I can be the Crow. Like shit, that's hell yeah. But yeah, man, I think it's something I do watch every year. I announced this and watched it on Pluto like 2 days afterwards with the commercials on it before I even did fucking notes on it and finished it up. But yeah, man, I think all the side characters and the goons and Top Dollar are fucking top notch. That's a 4.5, baby. Could be a 5. I don't know. It's a 4.5, I think.
All right, guys. The Crow would have an average score from the four of us of 4.25. This bad boy would end up at number 4 on the big list.
Holy shit.
This would currently be right below Ricochet at number 3. And right above Sexy Beast at number 5. And if you'd like to know what got bumped out of the top 10, it's Silver Bullet, now sitting at number 11.
Oh.
I think I'm all right with that. What's 9 or what's 10?
All right, your top 10. Number 1, Roadhouse. 2, Tombstone. 3, Ricochet. 4, The Crow. 5, Sexy Beast. 6, They Live. 7, technically a tie, Apocalypto and Big Trouble in Little China. Number 9, Prince of Darkness. Number 10, Phantasm.
Oh. Oh.
You made the top 10, DK.
Oh.
There's really only a few things, like personally, that I would switch. I mean,
Well, we all know Phantasm at 10 is wrong.
I'm okay with that one.
I don't
No,
know.
no,
I
it's
think
gotta be a
I
lot
think
lower.
that's
It's gotta be a lot
no.
lower.
I think right at 10 is perfect for it. Yeah.
How many? We reference that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen to the episode before this one.
You mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a heater, Dan.
Hey, been throwing some good pitches here lately. That'll change, I'm sure.
Mhm. Now it's time to call in our closer. Let's start blasting Korn's Blind on the fucking loudspeaker. Call up our closer, Kron. What do we got, man?
All right, dudes. The name of the category is Farewell. We're saying goodbye forever as a podcast. Bones gave us a director's final film. Dan, of course, brought us an actor's final film. I'm taking us back to director. Hey, here's a couple for you. Domino by Brian De Palma. The Ward by John Carpenter. What do these movies have in common? I'll tell you. P.U. They're stinkers. They suck. And it just emphasizes it's hard to go out on top. It's a very difficult thing to do. But I think I found a guy who certainly went out on top. Bones is clearly the action guy of the podcast. There's no doubt. And I think if you look at any kind of action movies, eventually you'll start to notice some of the guys who make this crazy right-wingers, possibly. And I remember bringing up a movie to Bones at one point saying, "What do you think of this movie?" And he said, "You know what? Honestly, probably a little too fascist for me." And I thought, oh God, I don't know what to make of this because I kind of love this movie. Guys, we are going to the year 1989. We will be watching J. Lee Thompson's last directed movie. It is Kinjite, Forbidden Subjects.
Hope you're hungry to eat a wristwatch.
Starring one Charles Bronson. Guys, we will not be alone. Chris from Dead Formats will be joining us.
I cannot
next
wait
week.
for that. Oh my God.
To be fair, half of this guy's filmography is a little fascist for me.
Sure,
I mean, I love it, but anybody, yeah, you got to know what you're getting into. But goddamn, had you seen this before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the, like, I don't know how I caught this. This might have been, you know, you get on a streak of like Bronson movies and then you just throw his name into Tubi. And
Yeah.
I truly think this was like a random, all right, let's check this one out. And I was like, fuck, this thing is insane. It's crazy.
That's a fucking great choice.
I do have the beautiful Blu-ray of Kinjite. So,
Man, I can't believe we're doing this before 10 to midnight.
sorry.
Oh my God.
No.
That wasn't somebody's last. Well, it might have been, but
I thought it was pie.
truthfully, I think Kinjite, like for Crazy Bronson,
Yeah.
might be my favorite. So,
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess we're dancing our way out of this fucking show, man. This is going to be... Whew.
Lube up, boys.
I guess that's it. Fire it up. Crash and burn.
Fire it up, Ron.
Crash and burn.
Fire it up. Is that gasoline I smell?